Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh, say
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Gone too soon. All right, gatekeepers, what's happening? Happy Friday night to you, family. Welcome to the repast, recap, and family feud. We ask you all to come in and take your seats as we begin our program this evening. We're going to begin with what happened on the show today, and then we will transition into the farewell for Derek. And once we have done that, well, before we do that, we will have our fashion show because we need to know what we wore to the repass. We had one person send over a few words for Derek. If there's any words for Derek that you would like to put down in the chat, don't put them down there yet. I'll let you know when to put them down there, and we will read the tributaries for Derek. Don't get long-winded. Don't get too long-winded. We just want to say a few words to, if there's any family members, we would ask them to come up front so that they may have seats at the front up here. If you're not a family member and you've seated yourself in the front, or if you're not a gatekeeper, we ask that you remove yourself from that section and proceed toward behind the line of what we have available. We are looking for 2 more men to serve as pallbearers. If you can do that for us, we would appreciate that. Now, in lieu of flowers or anything like that, we will not be having a tree planted anywhere or anything like that. But we will be asking that you want to send a couple dollars toward the repass. There's been quite a bit of work that I've put into today's program, and I hope that in appreciation for that you may have 1-2 couple dollars to put on something in here tonight, other than the 5 chats that it takes to unlock. To give just something extra. I gave extra. I'm saying extra. Please give me a moment so that I can let some of the other family members know that we are in the midst of this tributary for Derek. Did y'all know Derek's name was spelled Derek? You know you've been spelling it the regular way just like me. I know I ain't by myself. I'm not alone. I'm not gonna have y'all acting like I was when I went. What y'all bring for the repass? Tell me that while I'm trying to post this thing up over here. What did y'all bring for the repass? Oh, I know I could work over there if I wanted to. Give me a couple dollars. Hold on. We are live right now. Wait, right now for the recap of Beyond the Gates and our tribute. Wait, I don't know what that just spelled. And our tribute to Derek. And fashion show. Mm-hmm. Join us! Exclamation mark. Now we need to change the color because I don't know why y'all wish to write that in red when you know can't nobody read that mess. We're going to write it in blue because something tells me that was Derek's favorite color. Okay, now, in addition to that, I'm going to put a sticker on this. I'm going to put a sticker on this. Put a fireman sticker on here. Fireman. In honor of Derek. And put a little, one of these. Wait, don't do that. Now we're gonna go up here and put this up here. I'm gonna put the fireman thing up here. I didn't know. I gotta figure out how to add sound to my stories on TikTok. But okay. All right. So we've done that. We've let the other people from the other side of our family know that we over here. Okay. Now with that, let me get on over here. Let's get to the business. We got a lot of business to cover. I know we starting late, but y'all ain't got to work on Monday or tomorrow. So don't come in there starting no stuff. Tonight is just not any Friday night. Tonight we got drama, confusion, conspiracy theories, grief, tears, suspicion, a possible ghost sighting, funeral services, all happening, and a fashion show all happening in the same evening. We got a lot to do with a repass. Not to mention Argah'in. Only Beyond the Gates could give us this kind of drama. And we love it. We do. We do. We thank them for it. Now we're going to need 5 sponsors tonight to unlock the Family Fish Frying Family Feud and Repass and Fashion Show. And in addition to that, we're asking that you give some. See, don't come in here just piling up your plate with chicken and tater salad and ribs and tater pie. And you ain't put a couple dollars on the repass. Don't just be a taker, be a giver. I'm giving. So at the very least, let me see you hit the like button. And those of you in the replay game, the hype button belongs to you. Are you hyping it up? Put your plate down and hype it up. But anyway, we're going to see what y'all going to do because I'm going to have my eye on what's going on. Now, if you rather send it by way of Cash App, that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you don't want YouTube to get a cut of the $4, $5, then send it straight to me. Okay? But I got my eye on y'all tonight because I've done a lot for you tonight. I'm going to see what you're going to do for me. What can Brown do for me? All right, now, anyway, we got stuff to argue about. I got things I'm going to argue about. I told you I don't really need y'all to argue. I can argue by myself. Okay, I can argue with myself if I got to. Oh, Lord. Derek was gone too soon. He's just gone too soon. But anyway, we're going to get into the repass. We're going to get into the recap. And then we're going to come in here and talk about Derek, who is gone too soon. All right, so with that, I'm going to go down here first and see who's in these comments. Right quick. It's going to be a quick 1, 2. And then we got to get with it because we going to be in here late tonight. We is. That don't mean we got to be on here for hours and hours and hours and hours, because that depends on what kind of giving y'all done did before. What you give, I'm going to give. I'm going to match your giving tonight. I am. You ain't got to have me all that long. You ain't got to. All right, now let me go up here. And I'm quite a few of you all sent outfits and y'all said, hold up, I wants to be in the fashion show. This may be the most people we ever had in the fashion show. Let's get it. Let's see who's typing in these comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Attending the services tonight for Derek, we have the following. Linda has come in and says, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and to the bush watchers. She's still emotional mess, but will try to pull herself together. Thank you for that, Linda. Now, below Dee, I'm sorry, that's Linda still. She says greetings. She's still sending greetings and everything. You have to read the rest of it yourself. She says she's already nursing a vodka and pineapple juice and pineapple chunks to settle her nerves. What you got in that pineapple juice and pineapple chunks, cousin? Don't try to act like you ain't pulled no vodka or nothing over there. Don't act like that. Tell the people what you got, really. Bilo Didi is also attended this evening. Thank you, Bilo Didi. I'm sure the family appreciates it. Raven Maniac is not only attended, but he's decided to come in and be a sponsor for tonight. We appreciate you. He said, under the Friday Night Lights, there will be no debauchery and no fights, but we do need to open the gates for the late night debates. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you, brother, for that. Hold on. Okay, start one. Let me see if that was it. Okay, now it start. All right. Linda said, help me, Holy Ghost, help me. You're going to be all right. So she also decided to send a $5 super sticker down for the panel discussion. Thank you, Linda, very much for that. Derek meant a lot to all of us. Linda said, please don't forget to donate to Derek's funeral. That boy didn't have a liquor insurance. Y'all know he had lost his job down to the fire department and he had just got started over there with Leslie, and I'm not sure if Leslie was paying anything yet. Myrtle Tisder also says, good evening, gatekeepers. She has attended this evening as well. Miss Lil says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods. Thank you so much, Miss Lil, for being here. Myrtle also is one of our sponsors for tonight. We thank you for that as well. Linda, is your thing highlighted? Yes, okay, now it is. Thank you very much for that. Vernice Rankin has joined us as well. She says, hey, Miss Jen, Mod, and Gatekeepers, hello to you too, sister. How are you this evening? Lightning Storm says, good evening, Gatekeepers. We are in our best black outfits. Now, I liked your outfit, Lightning Storm. It was sharp. It was sharp. Okay, now, KB Mommy says, greetings. She is one of our people helping to get people seated this evening. She says, so what you think, my Mod Squad sisters, my good friend Bailiff Raven Maniac, she says hello to you all. And she thanks you for being here and giving towards opening the panel. Let's see who else we have. Rhonda Reed is here as well. She says hello to everyone. Hello to you too, Rhonda. And Belinda Hill says, Miss Jen, I'm walking slow. I'm walking slow and moaning low, but brought the crying towels and peppermint. Girl, you know we need them peppermints because I thought somebody had needed one. I'll let you know who it was later because they were saying hi. Why people always, with their worst breath, always want to say hi real hard on the H. How you doing? Yeah, just say hello. Learn how to just say hello. Use your inside breath when your breath ain't right. And it says she has a few. Now, if anybody at the end would like, I'm going to drop the link early. So if you want to come up and say a few words about Derek, please, you can come up and you can say your words and drop back down if you don't want to be on the panel. KB said, I wanted to speak, but I won't be able to get through it with the tears. Well, God know what you're saying. But if you write your words down or you want to come up just right quick before we go into the open up the panel, then you all are free to come up and read your words unless you want me to read them for you. Because you could be for real worker, a mortuary announcer. I'm open. If y'all know somebody, tell them call me. But I had to do the announcement from outside in the hallway. I don't trust funerals no more. Too much be going down. Bilo Didi has also decided to be one of our sponsors for tonight. Thank you so much for that, Bilo Didi. We appreciate you. Miss Jen, we've been nude. It was spelled that way. I did not. Belinda says she bought pig feet, Great Northern beans, chow chow, hot sauce, cornbread, Hawaiian rolls, homemade blackberry cobbler, and fried peach pies and pineapple upside down rum cake. Hold on. Put me a couple of them fried pies aside because I ain't had none of them since my grandmama passed on. But you can do two because I'm going to share them with my mama. Okay, let's get back to the business now, okay? Now, Peggy says Miss Jen and the mods of the BTG behind the scenes. She says hello to everyone as well. Let me see who else we got in. Okay, and I guess that's Belinda says she bought a little moonshine Jello pops. Now, for those of you who cannot handle your liquor, don't mess with that moonshine, because that moonshine ain't to be played with. Moonshine is not liquor. Moonshine is moonshine. That's a whole nother level, baby. If you ain't ready, don't you go. Don't you go. All right, with that, we go unlock this unlock the gates and talk about what happened behind the gates today without our Derek, and then we're going to get into our program for Derek. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right, here we go. The episode opened up. Now I ain't got none of my pictures in order because I didn't have time. But the episode opened up with Vanessa still at the table with hold on, let me take that comment down. We are also one sponsor short of unlocking the panel, but we still have some time. But I'm sure the moderators will be updating you that. And please remember that tonight we are also giving a little extra toward the repass and the long program for tonight. Okay? All right then. Anyway, Vanessa is immediately like, hold on. What you had said, because remember yesterday she overheard Cat Big Mouth over there talking. And she said, girl, hold on. What you had said? You said Leah's the head of the blood plasma ring. Girl, that sound crazy. And honestly, saying blood plasma ring out loud. Who does that in the middle of a country club? We don't talk about that kind of stuff around here like that. And that's up. All of y'all need to lower y'all voices around him. Now, Tomas is over there trying to get Kat to shut her mouth, but she ain't. She's still talking. So, over here, let me make sure that I haven't got my, hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, but he was not able to get her to stop talking. She wanted to keep on talking about it. Now, over at the casino, Darnell is still pressing Joey about this plasma ring. And Joey is trying his absolute best to stay cool and act unbothered, but you can tell he does not like the fact that Darnell done figured out too much. And honestly, Joey is realizing that his Jedi mind tricks aren't working well anymore because Darnell standing there looking at him like a detective that just solved the case, but just waiting on a confession. Now, over at the hospital, let me pause for a moment and say this. Ted was wearing this suit today. And y'all ain't gonna say Ted wasn't wearing this suit today when Ted was wearing the suit. Ted in this suit with that Burberry shirt on, because y'all know he had that Burberry line around the collar on the inside with that neck chain glistening. Look at him. Look. We had it for y'all today. He got a gold bracelet on to go with that today for y'all. Ted said, I'm going to go on ahead and let the people have it. Y'all may be grieving, but Ted showed up in red today. Ted is wearing this suit. But let us stay in the moment because we are sad. We are not lustful. Now, Ted walked into that hospital looking like somebody's wealthy uncle that owns 3 jazz clubs and a cigar lounge downtown. Did he not? He did. He had gone over there and tried to say a little something to Shanice, but Shanice was like, mm-mm. So he ends up saying a couple words to Nicole when she walks off, and he says, hey, do you think you can help Shanice because she needs a little help? I think she a little, okay. So anyway, Nicole had told Ted, she said, I'll do it. Don't be giving me them puppy dog eyes. Oh, nice, the puppy dog eyes. Girl, you and Ted is show-headed to do some stuff y'all ain't got no business. We just waiting, girl. We just waiting for you to widen the roster to the roster. What is it? Roster to 3. We'll see, girl. We should see. Now, over at Danny's house, though, I told y'all this yesterday that this stuff was gonna happen this way. So yes, it was Shanice that what's the name had to counsel, that Nicole had to counsel. And yes, it appears that this sadness has brought Andre's feelings back around Ashley. Oh my God. But let's talk about it. So he was like, Yeah. She said, who was that on the phone, honey? Because she all upbeat. He was like, oh, that was Essence Magazine. They said they wanted to use my pictures. You talking like somebody told you something sad, sir. They talking to me about they wanted to use my pictures to do a full spread on the debutante ball. She was like, oh my God, Samantha's going to be thrilled that she gets to be in a campaign this big in the Essence Magazine. And for those of you who do not know, for those of us of color, haven't been into the Essence of the Ebony or the Jet magazine is huge. It's our town and country. It's our Vogue, if we're going to tell you the truth. Yeah, they wanted to do the thing. She was like, what's wrong, honey? What's the matter? He was like, I was just thinking about Derek and Ashley, and I know she got to feel bad. Look at him. And Danny noticed it too, because anytime a man start talking softly about another woman's pain, why you emotionally concerned, sir? He look at him, he affected. He done thought about it. So you've been running and you've been trying to outrun them feelings you had for Ashley, but baby, they caught up with you today, knocked on your door. Hello, it's me, your emotions for Ashley. Well, the door's cracked now, Danny. Now, over at Ashley's house, Grayson is trying to explain to Leah that Leah approached him and found him when he was in real need of money. He didn't mean to get in this stuff. But she knew that he needed money for his mother. She approached me and she approached me. And she was like, you need some extra time. I know you do. I'm going to let you work for the concierge. And he was like, and I was really working for the concierge. And then the next thing I know, things switched up. And then that woman knew too much about me. I was in too deep and I could not get out. Then they started threatening my mother. They started threatening me. They started threatening you, Ashley. Ashley said, I don't care. I don't care. Because of you, my life was in danger and Derek lost his. Now, Ashley was trying to listen. She was. But baby, once trust cracks, it's cracked it. You can't just patch that back together overnight, Grayson. Speaking of Grayson, is it me? Or did they get his face together today so y'all can see how handsome Grayson is? Without that dirt on his face. Are y'all trying to make up for taking out Derek and y'all think because y'all gonna show us that Grayson is really cute underneath all this dirt on his face that we just gonna turn on Derek? We not. And you could have stayed. But y'all didn't have to take Derek. Not Derek, y'all didn't have to take Derek. You didn't have to take Derek like that. Derek ain't never hurt nobody. Oh, but anyway, I don't want to get emotional before the program. So I'm trying to get off that. Anyway, over there with Vernon and Anita, they done come up there to see Ted, right? And they was like, we just want to talk because I didn't know they was all on the board of directors for the hospital. How much money do y'all got? Do you know how much money you gotta have to be a decision maker on the board of a hospital board? Anyway, Ted started campaigning hard for Nicole to run the hospital because they want Dr. Monica McCormick, that's Shanice's aunt, to have the job. They feel like she's a better option. But Ted insisted Nicole is the right person for the job because she knows the staff and she knows the hospital. She's respected over here. We should get her. Vernon finally looks at Ted and says, what everybody watching was thinking. Sounds to me like you trying to get back in our daughter's good graces. Now, that might have been what y'all was thinking, but what I was thinking was, you once again have not chosen your girlfriend and what's better for her life and her people's, Ted. You done snatched a whole job and opportunity out of the lap of her beloved auntie. Now, here's what I think, Ted. Now, Ted, did you do this because you don't want Monica to be your boss or be over you, sir? Because if you mess over her daughter or go back to Nicole, you don't want things to go bad. Because this is really giving for me. This would have given me. This would have given for me. You also could be trying to get back in the cold graces because ain't nothing like parents on the same page when they talk about something, put their head together like Wonder Twins and be like, what's going on here, and I don't like it. Boy, you ain't slick. You trying to get in good with our daughter after you done sat up here and broke her heart and everything, and we ain't forgot about you, Ted. We have not forgot about what you had did to our baby. Okay, we gonna leave that right there. Now Nicole was talking to Vanessa. And I don't know, listen, was it me? Or did Vanessa accidentally on purposely sneak a shot at her about her charings? She was like, oh girl, yeah, I wish that my kids would be as nice to me as mine are about you running around here dropping it low and spreading it wide, wearing all them hoochie coochie coo dresses, girl. I wish mine was as nice to me as yours is to you, about you running around with everybody, girl. I ain't got but one man. You got 2, 3. How many you got? And now you working on Ted, huh? Yeah, you said that real smooth and then act like you hadn't said nothing, girl. We heard you. I heard you, girl. Now, I done told y'all, that's why somebody should have sprayed Febreze in this room before this conversation. Because Febreze be fixing things. Nicole ain't acted right since she done stopped spraying it over there at her house. They need to put that in the commercial. Febreze, get your house right. Get your mind right. See, the air wouldn't have been this thick had you a little Febreze. Whichever scent you want, it don't matter. But you need to get it back up in there, girl. Because Vanessa tried it. She tried it. Now, Darnell was over there telling Joey. He said, in your line of work, my mama could end up getting hurt. And he said, I would throw myself in front of your mama and any bullet that would come her way. You ain't got to worry about that. I would take him. He said, I'm in love with your mother. He said, you in love. I love your mother. And you know what? I believe Joey loved Vanessa. Do y'all? Because I do. He said, I'm in. And that's not something that I do and that I easily admit. But I love her. And I would throw myself in front of a bullet for her. And he said, well, you may have to end up doing that with all that you did. So Joey, trying to soften the conversation, redirected the topic and started talking about love and family emotions, and then Darnell was like, don't try to change the subject on me like you be doing with my mama trying to do them Jedi mind tricks. He said, it almost worked on me for a minute, I ain't gonna lie. And then Darnell hit him with a Columbo detective moment. He was like, one more thing. Did you have anything to do with my daddy dying? Baby, now Darnell, let me talk directly to you for a second. Joey absolutely positively had something to do with your daddy's death. Everything. Planning it, plotting it, setting it up, the execution of it, hiding it, getting with your mama afterwards. He's responsible. But Joey not about to confess that to you sitting in this casino lounge. That man about to lie directly in your face with eye-to-eye contact and probably offer you a beverage while he doing it. But meanwhile, Ashley is completely devastated. She tells Grayson that Derek always wanted to protect her, and now Derek is gone because of him. And when Grayson tries to call her Ash, she was like, don't you call me Ash. Derek called me that. And I will not have you calling me what Derek used to call me. That was his nickname for me. I was like, ooh, child, you better pick another name. Just call her Ashley. Call her Nurse Ashley, but don't you call her that no more. But that scene hurt. This girl is in grief. Now, Danny suggested to her husband, that baby, maybe what we should do is go and see Ashley because I know you're worried and you're in pain. And he was like, Derek didn't even really like me because I was almost the reason that I'm part of the reason why they broke up. And the crazy thing is, I didn't even know what I wanted. And because of me, maybe they would still be together if it wasn't for me. He was looking so. Do y'all think y'all could support y'all man through something like this while he grieving and can on over somebody else? Do y'all have that kind of heart? Is y'all heart that big? Are you this emotionally mature? I don't know if I am. I ain't never been tested in this way. Now, if you crying about having lost a wife or something, and it's a year, the first year, second year, I can see you struggling. But, an ex-girlfriend, I don't know if we about to do too much. Girl, you feeling mighty, you feeling, girl, I don't know, Danny. I don't know. We'll see how it turn out. Because I told y'all, this is about to become something. I don't care what y'all say. I had to check in on her. I had to take her some soup. I had to drive her to the thing. I had to fix something. Couldn't nobody do it. It's about to be all that. She needed some pictures for the funeral. He gonna be in there taking pictures at the funeral, and he gonna be snapping nothing but pictures of Ashley. Let's see what I did. Now, when they had came in, when they got over there to Ashley house, right? Because as they leaving, as Derek was leaving, Danny and Andre had come in, right? So while they was sitting there talking, did y'all catch when she said, Danny said, "May I ask you who that man was that was leaving here as we were coming in? I'm not trying to be nosy, just asking." And she said, "He was somebody that I was dating. And just somebody that I just should have vetted more because Lord knows I'm not the best at picking out men. I know you know that." And she looked at Andre when she said that. I know you know that. And you know how you did me. You know I walked in on you with your lips all up on Danny. You know you was trying to play me while you was messing with that. Even though that wasn't really true, but that's what she walked up on. And then she had broke up with Andre. And who knows if I don't know. But y'all need to let a sleeping dog lie. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. But I will be watching this very closely because emotional reconnections during grief, it's real easy to happen. Don't let nobody around your man while he's sad, girl. And don't let nobody around your woman while she's sad. You better get in there and take care of that yourself. Now, over there with Deanna and Kat, the conversation actually softens a little. Kat had encouraged her to not push her mother completely away. She's like, because, I had to do the same thing. My mom, when she's running around here with all these men folk, and I had messed around and said some old sideways stuff too, and I had to self-correct myself, girl. And then she said something about evil, which I don't remember. And then she said, maybe y'all do. Hold on one second for me. Then Kat said, "You just reminded me there's something else that I need to take care of." And I was like, "What? What? Because didn't you already have said sorry to your mama about the 235 common men coming in her clothes? Is you about to go there and apologize to Eva? I don't know. Are you about to try to bury the hatchet? I don't know. Because I know all us at home was leaned in toward the TV trying to figure out what secret mission is she about to go on now. But baby, let me tell y'all something. The final scene for today down to that country club took me out. Deanna is walking through the country club, and then suddenly somebody calls her name, Deanna. She turns around and it's her daddy. It's Doug. First of all, Doug looked like Doug, but also don't look like Doug. Like, he looked like refreshed Doug, moisturized Doug. He looked like restructured Doug, resurrected Doug. Now, I don't know if that's one of his old suits he had on or whatever. Let me tell y'all something. Let me make myself very clear because I told y'all this from the beginning. If this turns out to be any kind of ghost activity, y'all gonna have to come on here and tell me what happened because I will not be watching that part. If this man start disappearing through walls or showing up in mirrors, I ain't watching that. I done told y'all I do not do ghost stuff. I don't mess with that. I don't mess in their world. I don't want them over here in mine. Now y'all gonna have to recap them scenes for me because I'm not about to be sitting up here scared over no fictional character in my house. Absolutely not. And Deanna looked like she nearly jumped out her skin because I did too. I was like, "Well, wait a minute, I ain't expect you to come back like." But this looked like Doug, but it almost looked like an AI Doug. But I know it's him because today Vanessa had a story, Insta story on with her and him dancing around and stuff. Is he back? Is he about to say, "Baby, I'm really here"? But I don't know what's going on. Why you in the country club in one of your old suits looking all moisturized and refreshed? That ending was a crescendo moment. And now we got to spend the weekend. Y'all is diabolical for this. Now we got to go through really 3, because ain't no show Monday. I think Monday they doing some kind of recap. I don't even know if that's really a rerun of them talking about their characters, or if this is a new show that they did recapping the characters. But now we got to wonder all weekend: is Doug alive? Is this a setup, a hallucination, a twin, a dream? Have the writers officially decided to terrorize me personally with this ghost activity? Because I done told y'all there will be none of that for me. Why in the midst of we done lost Derek first, Derek, not this? Okay, let me get the link together to drop it. Let me drop the link down in the comments for you all. I'm sure you all have been very busy. Here is the link drop down. I am not aware if we have made our 5 hold on, sponsors or not. I'm scrolling up to see. No, Bilo Didi is the last one that I see. We need one more sponsor before we can unlock these gates. Now, I mean unlock the panel. Now, hold on one second. Let me check the Cash App in case somebody decided to send $4 or $5 over there. Let me see. Don't you ever. I ain't believe y'all about to act like this. Y'all know good and well all the work that went into the repass, to the recap, and the fashion show. Y'all gonna do right. Oh, you gonna do right. Oh, hold on one second. Let me just take a peek now, because I don't want to be speaking too soon. Then I'll be like, oh no, I was wrong. Let me see. I'm looking. It say Okay. And listen, y'all. I appreciate everybody who does something for the thing on Friday, but let's not keep relying on the same 4 or 5 people. $4 or $5 is what I'm saying. Come on now. All right. So give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second here, please. Now, Linda, I don't know if you're ready to come up yet. I don't know if your audio and everything is connected. If I'm gonna try to bring you up, let me take this picture of Doug down first, because we are not talking about Doug right now. Even though we're talking about people that left the show, he ain't the one we talking about. Hold on 1 second. Let me find something here. Oh wait. Wait. Da 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 da. Okay. Is that okay? So is that okay? We might have to do that one. Okay, no, we won't do that one. Okay. All right, so we will add this one just to have a little music in the background for us here. Give me 1 minute here. Let me pull some things together here. I went too far scrolling. Give me a second. All right. So before we move into the family feud and fish fry, oh, I forgot to take this picture down. We want to take a moment and strut and say goodbye to Derek, who grew to mean a lot to us, even if it was nothing but to complain about him. Okay. Okay, there it is. All right, there it is. All right, so we're gonna bring Linda. You are on the stage now. Are you there? Oh wait, I gotta change something on my audio. Hold on one second, because I can't hear you. Hold on. Linda? Okay. Linda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. Let me change. I gotta change my plug-in. Hold on. What is wrong? I haven't used this.
I'm here.
You're there, right?
I am.
Okay, hold on one second for me. Let me fix something else here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Hold on one second.
I'm getting an echo.
Okay, I hear you again. Okay, let me go over here now and bring this music down just a touch, because I think it's louder than I want it to be. Yes, it is. I don't know how that went back up so loud. Oh wait, no, that's sounds. Okay, Linda, say something again for me.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, give me a second. I need to adjust your mic. Do you have more than one device open?
I do have more than one device on, but I have the sound off.
Okay. Sometimes the sound doesn't fix that, but let's see if it does. Okay, are you close to your mic as well, or whatever you're talking into?
I am.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is let this
Testing
music
1,
go
2, 3.
because...
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. So hopefully, let me turn on my other device right quick, because I'm just trying to make sure this sound is right. Okay, hold on one second. I need to make sure my sound is right. Rhonda, thank you very much for the $5 Cash App. I appreciate you. That makes her our fifth.
I'm going to log out of
And
the
come back.
device.
Okay, yeah, log out and come back. All right, let me find Rhonda. Hold on, I want to find your name so I can highlight it so that I can make sure you're in the. Hold on one second, you guys. I gotta take this. Right. So I'm gonna adjust your mic right quick. Linda.
You're muffled.
Linda.
Yes.
Okay, I was saying you need to say something. You sound like you're far from whatever your mic is to me. Oh, I was gonna pull up this to see. Hold on. Let me open up this and see if it sounds like that on YouTube. In my headset, you're low.
Okay.
1 second, you guys.
I did turn my second device off, so we're good.
Okay, hold on. I'll know in a second.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Say something again for me, Linda. Okay, yeah, they can hear you. All right. Okay. So before we move into the family feud and fish fry panel discussion for tonight, it's now time for us to gather together for the homegoing celebration of Derek Baldwin. If you too would like to come up and say a few words about Derek, just hit the link down that's down in the chat. I'm going to put it down here again just so that there's a fresh one there. If you want to come up and just say a few words about Derek, we're not asking you to be long-winded. We know that sometimes that we can be, but that's not what we're looking for on this part right here. You also don't have to stay up for the rest of the panel if you do not wish to do so. Um, uh, please keep your remarks to no more than 2 minutes so that everyone will have an opportunity to share their feelings about Derek. And for those who would like to contribute to tonight's honorary repass offering for Derek Baldwin, those gifts are also appreciated. Again, this will be separate from tonight's separate sponsored panel. Derek came to us February the 14th, 2025. I'm trying to scroll and find it where I had it on this thing. Hold on 1 second. Derek came to us February 14th, 2025. And he left us April 21st, I think it was, 2026. Not something that we were expecting. We think that Derek was very good in the role that he played because he did exactly what he was supposed to do, irritate us and think that this character was completely dry. But Derek was a firefighter. He was a brave man. He loved hard. He was a trickster sometimes. He was. But still, he was appreciated and loved. At this time, we're going to turn things over to Linda Bias Barnett for her to give a few words about Derek.
Thank you very much, cousin.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that we didn't ride as hard as we should have for Derek.
We didn't.
He was a good man. Yes, he was.
He was
hard working, and he was devoted to his job.
He was.
He loved it. His special friend, Ashley Morgan. And Ashley, we want you to know that he leaves his cherished moose head to your protection and care. And Ashley, we're here for you in your time of need, girl. Derek was a good man, Ashley. We should only hope to experience that kind of love. And I'm sorry, I can't say no more. Thank you very much.
That's the truth. Ain't too many men you can think of would lay their very life down for you in a time when people are, bullets and things are flying. And these men now, these 2026 men, they'll be running in one direction while you running in another instead of covering you. And, so his last words was about Ashley. Not his mama, not his daddy, not his firefighter brothers, not even the cat that he saved that time down to that fire. It wasn't. Derek's mind was on nothing but her. It was something. It was beautiful. Thank you so much, Linda, for coming up and say them few words about Derek. We really appreciate that. Now, while we were all very sad, about the passing of Derek. And I agree with Linda. We didn't ride hard enough for him. We did not. We did a lot of complaining about him, but seeing him hurt me. It did. Seeing him hurt me. I realized this brother got bills to pay, probably a dog at home. He got to buy dog food. We ain't even gonna talk about how much gas costs. And he done lost a steady paycheck over at the C to B and the S, So Derek, we do hope that they will bring you back again as another character. In fact, hold on. It is my hopes that they will see this picture and say, you know what? Y'all look at Derek in this picture. Derek would make a good twin for himself. introducing Eric. Could y'all imagine this man right here with a full-on beard showing up down to Ashley? And he dressed up in a suit, and he's successful, and he interesting, and he fun, and he funny. Or better yet, for Shanice or anybody else around there. Now, this is the Derek that they should have bought us right here. That's something. I can't believe he gone. I can't believe he gone. All right, now while we are here, I would like to turn the cameras around to acknowledge some of the members that are here this evening from the Gatekeepers community. First of all, Barbara R. We saw you, sister, sitting back there. And they snapped a picture of you. I don't know if this will be in the Essence layout that Andre will be doing, but this is a beautiful picture, sister. We love these shoes with that gold tip on the front. This was really cute. Now she sent me all these different pieces, and I finally figured out how to ask chat to put them all together. So Linda, next time I can put your whole outfit together. Also here tonight is Myrtle Tinster. Myrtle decided that she was going to put on her St. John's knit and her wide hat for you guys, and she tipped through very quietly and took her seat very classily amongst us. She did. You look lovely today, Sister Tinser. Be on Purpose also decided to come in New York all black, leather shoes and everything. Very nice, Be on Purpose. We appreciate this. We looked over and saw that the brothers were here, and they represented tonight for Derek as well. Derek would be proud. Linda Bias Barnett decided to come in a big puff sleeve. She said, no, I can't go over there and sit quietly on the bind. I need y'all to move down on the bench because I need room for my sleeves. Beautiful dress, got that waist cinched up and everything. I said, ooh, girl, I like that. That's cute. Now, Kelly S. also decided to come in with her thigh meat hanging out because she said, see, Kelly S. may be single like me. Kelly said, I need to see who up in here and let them see me, okay? Because we sad, but we single, okay? I don't know if she's single. I'm just saying if she is, she wanted to make sure everybody has seen her. B. Little Dee came in and very quietly crossed her leg and sat down in the corner, being a lady. She wanted to be sure that y'all had seen her as well. And sis, we see you, sis. We see you. This is cute. I like that hair swooped over to the side. I like that. Real Talk also came through with her outfit, with her coat around her shoulders, with her sunglasses on. She was crying, so she didn't want anybody to see her over in the corner. But this was a very nice dress with her black Birkin bag. She wanted you all to know that, at least I spelled this wrong, sorry, but it's Real Talk. Okay, so she wanted you guys to be sure that but she didn't want to do too much. She decided to do just the waves in her hair and everything and come in quietly and get her chair over there to the side. Now, Lightning Storm, I don't know if this is really you in the picture, brother, but if it is, that's what I'm going to say about that. Anyway, Lightning Storm came through and said, let me give y'all this Idris Elba. I couldn't tell if this was you or Idris Elba, bro. Okay. Lightning Storm came through with the Idris Elba and said, everybody move to the side. I seen all them sisters. They was like, who is that girl? Did you see him when he came out? I was like, quiet down. Y'all don't know nothing about this man. Y'all don't know nothing about this man. You don't know what his status is. Calm down. Now, Rhonda ASMAH 1879 came in and she came in one way and then she changed up her clothes to come to the repass. She said, I got to do 2 outfits. I don't know which one I want to wear. For some reason, the computer distorted this hat, but the hat had what do you call those? Fringes all the way around the edge of the hat in case she didn't want y'all to see her if she was throwing you some shade. Raven Maniac took his job as a pallbearer seriously. He came through And he was ready to carry that casket on his own if that's what he had to do. See, he went from a suit with y'all to he came in there ready to carry the casket on his own if that's what he had to do. Then Miss Lil decided to do an outfit, and then she saw another lady with her outfit on, and they decided, you know what, girl, you wore it your way and I wore it mine. Okay. Miss Lil said, I decided to put a hat on with mine, but girl, you still look good too. Don't you let the people tell you that you didn't when you did, girl. Now, Linda Bain decided that she was coming through very classy. Long gloves, all black, the capelet dress, beautiful, with the hat swooping ever so softly down. E-Daddy came through with his tux. Now, this tux was purple, and I decided to turn it black and white because I told y'all we went black. But it was a very nice suit trimmed in black. It was very nice. It was a beautiful shade of like a lavender kind of purple. It was nice, but manly purple. You know what I'm saying? And then Keisha 3375 also came through with two. You know, because she was going to the gravesite. She wore them pants to the gravesite. She didn't want them crawling on her. But to the repass, she decided to hit y'all with this skirt and come back through there. Now me, I'm fast. Miss Jen fast. She came through. I said, listen, I told y'all there'd be single men down here around here to these funerals. And then just in case somebody want to call my name, let me go on and say something to them without saying nothing at all. Okay. So that they know to slide on by and say a little something, you know. So we thank all of you all who had attended. Let me go through the attendance again. We had E-Daddy in attendance. Keisha. We had Linda Bain. We had me. We had Miss Lil, Raven Maniac, Rhonda as ASMAH 1879, Lightning Storm, Real Talk, Below DD. I think I spelled that wrong too. Kelly S, Linda Bias Barnett, Barbara R, Myrtle Tister, and Be on Purpose. Thank you guys so much for participating in the foolishness with me. I enjoy all of this. Let me get in these comments and see what y'all are talking about. Ben looking like Segal. Wait, Ben looking like. Oh, I know what you sexual white check. I see what you're saying. Linda Bias said, "Come on, Lightning Storm." Lightning Storm said, "Cheese." Linda said, "Thanks to all who came to the fume. We appreciate you. We do appreciate you." Now, at this time, hold on. At this time, I'm impressed with myself. I've done the recap, the opening, the fume, and I also did the fashion show, all within 59 minutes. Okay. KB, I was looking, I triple checked for you, and I was like, maybe she just didn't have time, or she wasn't interested in this one. But yeah, I didn't. So no, I didn't get an email. Real Talk says, thank you. You're welcome. Everyone looked fab. Thank you, KB. They did. Sorry I didn't make it to the funeral, but I'm going to swing past the repass. All right, well, that's good. Here is the link. We do have our 5 sponsors, who are Rhonda Reed, Below DD, Linda Bias Barnett, Myrtle Tinster, and Raven Maniac. This is why I was late today, because I was trying to put you all's outfits together, make the sales for them, crop all of that, get it uploaded, still do the recap, get the pictures together for that. This has just been a long day of Beyond the Gates for me, and then here comes another 2-3 hours of Beyond the Gates for me as well. But it's Friday night. I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and please remember, it takes 5 to unlock the panel, but if you feel that you want to give back to the fund that you have over here, and you want to give toward the hard work, you want to give a few dollars toward a cup of coffee, or put a couple dollars on some gas towards something, I mean, or the upkeep of the channel, for all of the things that it takes to keep this channel up and rolling, I appreciate it. In the meantime, please hit the like button for me. Or if you have not been, we hit 2,600 subscribers for the page. We're on to 27. My goal is to get to 3,000 before the end of summer. And I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. Because I want to see this channel be successful. And make it a place where we can really be proud of and know that you were here in the beginning of it when we were 1,200 subscribers, and now we're at 2,600 subscribers on our way to 3,000. And that's thanks to you guys being here every day, every week, hanging out with me. It's a lot of work, but I do enjoy doing it for you guys. Let's see. Let me catch these last. Hey, Var. And there is the. Thank you, Peggy, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, sis. Hold on. I think I just messed that up. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Peggy, as well for being a sponsor for tonight. Not just a sponsor, but for a little love and appreciation for the work that goes into the channel and for doing the show every single day. I appreciate you a whole lot for that. All right, you guys, with that, I am going to, the link is already down there. And with that, we are opening up the lines for tonight. Let's do it. Y'all want to argue? Come on. The lines are now open, and you know you want to gossip, so
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
come on up here. You know you want to gossip.
That's why you my best friend.
That's why you my best friend. I don't know why I'm y'all best friend, but I know why you my best friend. Hold on, I gotta set my alarm to get up tomorrow for something I have to do for somebody. So if they're coming at 10:15, I need to make sure that I'm up at. No, girl, you gotta get up before then. Let's just go on tell the truth about it, girl, because we're gonna hit the snooze button. So I'm gonna start trying to wake up at this time right here. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, I have to make sure I set my alarm, because if I try to remember that later, I will mess that thing up. All right, you guys. So now there was a point where I could hear myself and hear y'all too in my ears, and let me see if I can figure out what I need to do while y'all doing that. Let me do this. Okay, so not that. Testing. No. Testing. No. Testing. No. Testing. No. Okay, well, I guess it ain't gonna let me do that. So the heading's built in. Okay, let me test this so I can see. Okay. This is the slowest you all ever came in here. Now they done unlocked the panel for you. What you doing? Hey, E-Daddy, I see you. And while that's happening, let me think about today's show, because there's some things I don't want to forget to put down on my Friday night discussion. Hold on for me. Ooh, and them previews. I want to don't forget to do that. Previews. Yeah, look at those. Give me 1 second here while I just want to look through these pictures and make sure we're not forgetting anything to bring up. Oh, yeah. Okay, I wrote that down. Okay. Okay, and what else do we want to say? Oh. Oh. Okay, I see you back there, E-Daddy. Hold on. All right. All righty. Hey, E Daddy, welcome to the stage. How are you this evening?
Great.
Good. How was your week?
It was great.
Was it? Now, what made your week so great? Was it the show or just you just had a good week?
Both.
Okay, then. You don't want to talk about it?
I'm kind of sad today because I work at a school, and today was the last senior day.
Oh, so you're going to miss the kids? I said, so you're going to miss the kids?
It's always a sad part of the year when the seniors have to graduate.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. Did you have a favorite student that left?
Not really. All I do is serve kids lunch to the kids.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. So you just get used to seeing their faces. Well, the next time you see them, they'll be grown.
Yep.
That's funny how it seems like yesterday. I literally mean yesterday that I graduated high school and went downstairs and saw this guy that was headed. He was going to the NBA, and all the news people were there clicking pictures and carrying on. And I was like, "Don't forget about us. We know you're gonna be a big star," And he was like, "No, I ain't never forget," And I was like, "Yeah, it just seems like all of that was yesterday." It seems like it was yesterday. That's crazy. Time is something else. Does it seem like it was that long since you got out of high school?
Yeah, I would have to say yes. It's been 28 years.
It's been longer than that for me. So, but yeah, it still seems like yesterday to me. It really does. I remember that like, boom. All right. So, what did you really think about them getting rid of the Derek character?
I didn't like it at all.
Did you think this was real? Because I thought it wasn't going. I thought somebody else was going to leave.
Oh yeah, the Derek death is definitely real. I think it's the first real death that they had in the show because I was telling Mom all week that there's no evidence that Doug died.
No, I mean Derek. Oh, there was no evidence that Doug died, but there was evidence that Derek did.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, on the behind the scenes video, oh my God, that behind the scenes video tore me up. That lady was talking to him and she was like, well, this is what happens. She said, unfortunately, this is a part of what happens in daytime soaps. And he was like, yeah, I know. And he was carrying stuff like his nameplate from his room and his parking space. It was just, that hurt me so hard for him because I know how much people who are creatives go through in order to be creatives. And being a creative is not always lucrative, even to the point where you're able to cover basic things sometimes. And so many times, like I think my cousin Linda was saying that one of the was it the girl who plays Deanna said she was just sleeping on her friend's couch and got this call. Stuff like that happens for them. Or even Keith was talking about he was on a show and he didn't have nothing, and people see you and they think, oh yeah, you popping, So I'm sad for him because the sadness that I saw on him looked like, what am I gonna do now? And I hope life blows up for him at this point. What do you think about
it's really sad.
Twin brother?
What did you say?
What do you think about the idea of bringing him back as his twin brother with a different personality and style and all of that?
That would be very interesting.
Yeah, because look, I just showed a picture of him with the full-on beard and all that. Very handsome man. I think that he would be very believable playing a different kind of character. It's like Ashley was saying, I know her name's not Ashley, Jen, but Ashley was saying that she's never played a character this dry and this boring.
They did this on Y&R actually. Last year there was twin brothers. One was good and one was evil. So the good one was named Alan and the other one was, and the evil twin was named Martin.
We ain't seen Ren, so how come it can't be Derek brother that come back as Ren? I ain't like them doing this to Derek. I know y'all.
And here's the plot twist. What? Alan and Martin got into a fight, but the viewers thought that Martin was the one that died when actually it was Alan that died.
Linda says she's still snotting over Derek's exit interview. That thing hurt my heart for him. It really did. It hurt my heart for him. All right, since the others are slow coming in, I see Var coming in now. Hold on one second. Hey Var, welcome to the stage. How are you this evening?
Hello, happy to join you on this sad occasion.
I know. How did you feel about them getting rid of Derek?
I was so hurt and relieved at the same time. It's hard to explain.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, his character wasn't the best in the world. And I do feel sorry for the actors, like they lose their job. So, it's nothing to Raven. But as far as the character itself, I'm kind of happy that it's no longer there. It's weird.
That's not his fault, though. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They
that's what I
should have
said.
just wrote him differently.
Well, that's what I said. I'm not really blaming him, but unfortunately, that's the way that those type of jobs go. Like his character it wasn't a good character. And
they could have fixed that though.
They could have, but they didn't. So since you didn't, you got
to so many other people that could have went.
Who?
Goodbye, light skinned Raymond Ursha.
He's gone. He's just a.
I'm saying we talking about money. Okay, we talking about people that we ain't got to see on the screen no more. We don't need to see him no more. Jessica can go.
Yeah, she going anyway. Okay.
Truth be told, now I hate to say this, but I ain't gonna say that.
Actually, I don't know if Jessica's going to go now. Jessica might be a mom now.
We don't. Nobody asked to see her be no teenage mammy. Ain't nobody asked to see her be no teenage mama. Derek needed his job, not these imaginary cheering.
But see, like Derek was actually a main cast member at one point, and then he kind of got reduced a little bit, but he was still like up there. He wasn't coming in like Janice, like Ashley mom is, or whatever. And I think that, like you said,
could have slid out the door.
Well, losing
we
her,
don't see her nobody. We don't know nothing about her. She ain't brought no controversy to the show.
Well, that's why losing her wouldn't matter. Like,
look, where is Laura?
She's the same kind of way.
Now, how come they couldn't have did the same thing with Derek and just gave him a little rest instead of killing them off? Y'all could have did the same thing for Derek.
Well, if you do that, then they're not really getting paid like that anyway.
But
so you might as well kind of be off the show.
I ain't like it. I ain't like it.
I understand.
Okay, so E-Daddy and Var, what y'all think going on with Doug? Is Doug back or is that something else going on? Y'all think he a ghost? She was just at the country club, so could she be asleep?
Unfortunately, yes. I have to say that.
Yeah,
I don't think the writers want Doug back on a permanent basis. That's what I think.
Doug looked different though.
My wife said the same thing. Said he
look at him. I got him on the screen.
He was looking youthful and
yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you something. If I had seen this Doug, I wouldn't have known Doug.
Yeah, he changed a lot.
I'm like, who is that?
Did they give him did he go get a facelift or something?
I don't know what did that happen. But this ain't, now listen, you don't want to hear this, but Doug was a nice looking man to begin with, but even still, this ain't the Doug that was on this show before.
Well, I guess because they showed his tiredness for one. He was going through a lot, the drinking, the gambling, all that other stuff. All that plays a part. And also another thing, Doug himself was sick in real life. So I don't know how much of a part that played in everything. And now I guess he's
him
doing
and
better.
Nicole both went and got refreshed because Nicole got refreshed too after she had went down there and got the got that surgery. Which Nicole it don't matter because if you look better, you look better.
Oh, she got surgery? I didn't know she got surgery.
Yeah, she was sick.
Okay.
Yeah, she was sick. She was having like a real bad problem with anemia, and it was because she had fibroids and all kinds of stuff, and she had to have that fixed. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, and see, I'm with her while I'm in here. Nip it and tuck it, why don't you?
Touch me up a little bit.
Yeah, do a little bit of something, okay? Let me get a couple dollars. I swear, I'm gonna come back refreshed too.
But nah, I don't think Doug is back. I think they would have, if they was bringing him back, they would have brought him back in a more probably dramatic fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just wasted, I think.
Yeah, I hope this is not. But you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Linda, go find that video of Derek, because I just thought about something I think that lady said to him. Go look at that video of Derek when he was leaving and see, did somebody say Derek was the first to go? Because now that I think about it, hold on. Wait a minute. We might be done hit on something. Hold on. But anyway, here's what y'all can talk about. Is there anyone to blame for Derek's dying?
I was just talking about that one. If anything, I hate the fact that Andre tried to make it all about him. That was a real whatever move you want to call it, but he was trying to make it all about him. When in actuality, Andre was out of the picture and actually had moved on to the other guy. So if she really, if it was Andre's fault and she left Andre for she left what's the guy name that just passed away?
Derek.
Yeah, if she left Derek for Andre, I probably could see it, but she didn't leave Derek for Andre. She wasn't even with Andre. She left Derek because she was tired of him. And even when she realized that she couldn't get with Andre anymore, she didn't go back to Derek. She completely moved on to a whole nother person. So it definitely wasn't Andre's fault at all. It was Grayson's fault.
Let me see what he said here. Hold on.
This is a historical event, and I over the moon with Grace. 100 years from now, whenever it is, when they dig up that time capsule, my daughter Nellie will hear about it and think of me. And I love all you guys. This has been a dream come true. And
this man is hurt.
We're here. We moved to Atlanta for a reason.
He moved to Atlanta for this job.
My life for a reason.
Okay.
Oh, that ain't the one I was looking for. Hold on. I'm trying to find that one where he was talking and he said somebody was hugging him. It was somebody like one of the writers or something. And she said, unfortunately, somebody had to be first. I thought that's what I heard this lady say. Hold on. Let me see if it was on his page. I think this is it right here.
Somebody chowing down.
What you go out, but you have been amazing and full of grace, and you have given it literally your all. And I can't tell you what a pleasure it's been to have someone in this family with just your heart and your generosity with everybody. And we love you so much. And unfortunately, this is the way soaps go, but you're always part of this family, and you're an inaugural member of our family.
Oh, inaugural member of the family. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the way soaps go. Yeah. But see, Doug, even if Doug is really dead, he's still not going. You know,
they want to know who's chewing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, even though Doug is, even if he is dead for real on the show, he's still not going because as we see, he's popping up either if this is a vision or it's really him, he's still on the show. So
Mhm.
that means if he's working again, if he's ready to work, even if they don't want to bring him back alive, I can see him popping up in Vanessa's head or even popping up in Joey to have him kind of go a little crazy, with Doug haunting him. So I
He
can
mentioned
definitely
that
see
in
him
this thing.
haunting people.
He himself said, like, hey, if you ever want to bring me back for some scenes where somebody sees me, or you want me to be a twin, and you want me, he was like, just call me. And
Oh, he said that. Okay.
I'm hurt for him for you can genuinely see on his face and in his whole spirit that he is just hurt.
No, I was talking about Doug.
Oh, Doug. I didn't believe Doug was gone for good when Doug left. I've never believed that.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if his character is demised, even if he is dead, they can still bring him back, like, in these pop-up scenes, like I guess what they're doing with Deanna, if it's really not him.
Here's the
And
thing
I can
about
see
these
him really
pop-up.
haunting Joey.
Why do people think? Oh, KB Mommy says, please say unalive. Okay. So why do people think we want to see pop-up scenes? We don't.
Nah.
They're not
Nah.
interesting. That might have worked back. I'm saying, why give us what's the expected? Give us some stuff that we're not expecting. Instead of giving us some pop-up scenes, just solve this thing. Why don't you?
Well, I can see a pop-up scene being useful if it's a transition move.
If
So
it's showing something that happened, okay. But other than that, we don't need no pop-up scenes of please solve the crime. We don't.
No, what I'm saying is if he can come and convince Deanna to actually, calm down or have her even go harder, it would be pivotal to the actual show. I don't like it if it doesn't serve a strong purpose. And I think Doug coming back, even in these roles, popping in on the mom, popping in on Joey, could really stir the show up a little bit if he's getting into people's head. If it's just a sentimental moment, then I don't care about that. But if
And
he can
babies
get into
ain't
their head,
never
it'll be great.
no show. We don't care nothing about no babies.
Say that
So
again?
now all this little girl don't need to be having no babies.
Oh, you switched. Okay, you talking about
No,
the
I'm just
Jessica.
saying about these storylines and stuff. I'm saying, and for them to throw in a baby, we don't need to see no babies up in here neither.
I don't
What
see
I
that
care about
happening. They made
somebody
a
had a
strong
baby?
point. They made a strong point to show protection. So I don't know.
I don't care about no new babies. We trying to find out what's going on with the people that's already here. Now, who the kids gonna play with now? Who gonna babysit them? We don't care. Y'all building on storylines we don't care about. Okay, let's talk about what's happening next week, because it ain't really, the previews ain't even giving y'all nothing next week. So dig this. Monday is a repeat show.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because Monday's a holiday.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So it says special episode that pulls back the curtain on Beyond the Gates with commentary from actors as they relive their storylines. So this could be the one that they already did, unless they're doing a new one. I don't know. Okay, Tuesday. Bill orders Tomas to stand down. Nicole confides her fantasies to Kyle. Girl, how stupid do you sound? Joe, unless if this is about Ted anyway. Joey gives Darnell what he wants. Okay. Deanna's past from the blast has a mission for her to accomplish. Hold on. And then, let me send my nephew Ted. Okay, has it for her to accomplish. And Leslie is worried the plasma ring's reach could impact her. That's only because of her clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Shanice gives Ted her decision on the future of their relationship. Naomi does her best to help Ashley in her time of need. That's nice. Martin and Tyrell have important father talk. Okay, we don't really care.
No.
Leslie crashes Garland's press conference. That sounds about right. Mona has a health update for Jan. Now, who said something was wrong with Mona? What are we doing? We are not clocking in here for illnesses and deaths. What are y'all doing?
I know they're messing up the Mona character. It's like I said, you don't fix something that's not broken. Mona was a great character in the beginning, and now I don't know what she's become.
People that slap people down to the orphan jeans for licking ketchup off somebody's hand. A fallen hero is memorialized. Okay, so
Derek.
Thursday is, now they had, for this to be somebody of a light of persuasion, y'all hold him out a long time because his funeral ain't gonna be till Thursday. A fallen hero is memorialized. Danny schools Bill on his selective memory. Ted's vote of confidence in Nicole rubs her the wrong way. Madison admits to Chelsea that she still holds out hope for a reconciliation with her family. We don't care about your family, Chelsea. I mean, Madison, we don't know you, girl. And on Friday, Anita and Vernon's night of romance is interrupted by Kat. Okay, they said somebody chewing. Whoever chewing, don't chew because they over here talking about it. I don't hear it right now, but if you're chewing, don't be chewing in the thing. Okay, now
Not
it
me.
says Kat and Martin. Joey wants Bill to contain a potential threat, but then notices. Wait a minute. Joey wants Bill to contain a potential threat, but then notices Bill's off his game. Also, that them drops about to start affecting him. Jacob and Naomi have a raw conversation about his undercover operation. Okay, now she gonna start blaming him for what had happened to Derek, I guess. And and the lasting effects will have in their lives. I guess because he gone and he ain't come back. Leslie insists on making Haley an ally. Okay. Y'all ain't telling us nothing. But then again, they ain't tell us nothing last week. And look how this week turned out. This week had us sitting on the edge of our chair.
Leslie and Haley will never be allies. It's like I said, Leslie and Haley is like Germany and Japan. Germany and Japan don't work together. They're just enemies of the United States.
Making that comparison, okay. In my opinion, Kelly S. says they could have gotten rid of Madison. Okay. Kelly S., since you came in here late, this was your cell for your picture here at the Repass tonight. They did get the picture of you in your outfit before you. I know you must have popped in and had to pop out, but there's the picture of your outfit there, sis. Okay. All right. Now, Chessie, do y'all cut her some grace for having some morals?
Cut her some grace as opposed to what?
We ain't like that little girl because she was always talking slick and sideways, and they're talking about that girl mama who was sleeping under a bridge and all that stuff, and being an elitist and all of that. But when it came down to it, she ain't no cheat.
Yeah, I mean, should we cut her the same grace as, I hate to say, Eva, though? The simple fact that she was raised with this particular kind of influence that actually molded her. And deep down inside, she probably do have some redeeming qualities or whatever, but it's muddled by the fact of who her grandparent is.
Who is Chelsea's parents? Because ain't nobody mentioned a doggone thing about her down to the ta-da-da-da, and that's not normal.
Yeah, I don't know. She always with her grandma. Now, you got these high-powered people, maybe the mom and the dad constantly working. I can see that scenario taking place.
You're supposed to mention that her daddy is the CFO of blah, 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 and her mother is a bluebird from the bluebird of the bluebirds. And I mean, where was all that? Because all it said was she is the granddaughter of Anastasia.
Yeah.
So while y'all running down Samantha, is she adopted?
Nah, I just think she's like a latchkey kid.
That's probably true.
Yeah, she's just a latchkey kid. Like her grandma, her mom and dad is working all the time, so she probably spend the majority of the time with her grandma. See that?
Now, do you think Leah should be given a break?
Not if she don't have no information. Why should she get a break?
I agree on that. Leah's got to pay for her crimes. I mean, Leslie hasn't paid for her crimes, so Leah has to be treated the same way they treat Leslie and Haley.
Is Leah a victim?
She is not.
No,
not at all.
How you figure that?
You are always
she made choices. She chose to be in the criminal ring. No one made her be in the criminal ring. She might have been pressured to be in the criminal ring, but at the end of the day, she made a choice, and now she has to suffer the consequences.
She never once said she was
She's not a
pressured.
victim.
Her whole thing that she said was she lost her money and she needed to get her money back.
So
And
what
that
if she
was
was pressured the same as Grayson, but just she was on a higher level, but they pressured her because
if
they
she
needed her? What if she was pressured? Will you
if
then
she,
feel that she deserves a break?
if she was pressured, then yes, she's a victim. If they actually made her do it and said, "Yo, if you don't do this, then we're going to do that to you," then yes, you are a victim at that point. But she
You're
never
welcome,
said
Keisha.
that was, huh?
I was just saying you're welcome to Keisha. Go ahead.
Oh, she never once said that was the case. What she said was her money got stolen and she needed a way out. She wanted to make more money.
That's
She
right. So she's
embraced,
not a victim.
she embraced her role as head person running the criminal organization at the hospital. Like she reveled in that role. She wasn't doing that reluctantly. She was all in. So
Exactly.
she enjoyed it a little too much.
She chose to be in that role, so that's why I don't have any empathy for her.
Yeah, she enjoyed it way too much.
She was enjoying it at first, you know.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it all the way up until the second that she found out that Jacob was there. That's when she ain't enjoy it no more. But all the way up until that moment, that lady reveled in her role.
You know what got me is the change of heart with Officer Malone with her. All of a sudden, it was like you was my girl. To when they was at the thing to he and whatnot.
He
I'm
confuses me.
glad she.
Now, if he's really as crooked as he's supposed to be, I can't see him taking that holier than thou stance with her. It's kind of weird that if anything, he would have been like, "Yo, why didn't you include me in it? I would have been down." But he's playing this holier than thou role when it comes down to it, and he's acting like like he's a good cop. So,
Daddy, how your mama doing?
Great.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was pretty much it. He's acting like he's a good cop. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe Doug is still alive.
So where are you all now with the Impaler storyline? Who is it? Because it ain't Joey.
It's definitely not Joey. I have no clue who it is.
I have a theory that it could be Doug or Lynette.
It can't be Doug. It ain't Doug.
So you think like Lynette you think Lynette went on and told Randy, "Hey, I got this other thing going on," and maybe that's why she's hiding out while all of this is going on because she's really the Impaler.
Maybe, who knows?
I mean, because after all, she does know Leah.
It doesn't matter. She's not the Impaler because she's a 2-bit hustler. She wasn't never stationed long enough for one to put down roots. For two, she wouldn't be cracking Haley the way she is about money and everything else. If she was the Impaler, she would have had enough money to foot her own hotel room and everything else.
Nobody never said she didn't have no money, but she may have just wanted to drain Haley and make Haley just because she don't like her because Haley did her dirty.
Nah, that's a bridge too far. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't staying at a nice situation. It's just too much if she's the Impaler. Like she would be basking in the money. Too much money to Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You can't show up as the Impaler. You got to show up low key.
No, man. She would have too much money to even play those games. Why would she have to play the game of being broke for what? To grab up a couple extra dollars from Haley? It just wouldn't make sense. And she wasn't
to drain Haley. She don't like Haley.
Nah, I mean, listen, you could reach for whatever, but I don't think you're gonna touch it. I can't see it. Just like them.
I'm with C76. Leah should have sued the bank. They have insurance. I mean, you don't just roll up on somebody's retirement plan and just roll out with the money. Somebody was supposed to pay you, ma'am.
Yeah. What they say? She embezzled the money.
I don't care what she did with it. Y'all the one had my money. You better run me that. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah,
But I'm with Rhonda also on this. I still think the Impaler is going to be Joey's sister.
I can see that. See, there we go. That's something I can get behind.
Oh, now she added a good piece to this. She said, or the doctor that caused the unaliving of his mother. But here's what I'm going to say. She may be the Impaler and be the reason of why her mama why they mama them left here. Because what she was doing, then her and Joey could be in odds. Like cats and dogs.
I can see Joey's sister being an Impaler. I definitely can. They bringing her up for a reason. She came up for a reason, and I think a lot of these shows not doing a lot of throwaways. Just like I think Isaiah's his ex-girlfriend gonna come back eventually.
Oh yeah. I told y'all I would not be surprised if Isaiah is the Impaler. Because Isaiah, it definitely don't work down to the banneker.
I can't buy Isaiah being the Impaler for a couple different factors.
Why?
One, he wasn't in town. Two, he's so connected to Joey that him and Joey would have been in on it some kind of way. I don't think Isaiah would be doing criminal activity like that without including Joey in the mix. You're going to put your friend on.
Too sugary sweet to have had a pass with Joey.
Say that again.
I think there's something dark about Isaiah. It may not be the Impaler line, but they done brought him in so sugary sweet. I know they building us up just to let us down with him.
Maybe, but look at Tomas. He's the same kind of way.
I don't know about Tomas. They done made Tomas mighty quiet lately.
Well, they reduced his role a little bit, but
I think they made him quiet for a different reason.
But Tomas is sugary sweet. You got Jacob. He's sugary sweet. You got you got Andre. He's sugary sweet. You know what I mean? Like all these cats are pretty much sweet for real. For real. Ted is a sweetheart. Like
you know who got their hands in a lot of pots, and it's just interesting that they do. Very quietly, Randy. Ain't nobody got their hands in as many pots as Randy. Randy got his hand in Haley's pot. He got his hand in Bill's pot and Joey's pot. I know he know about what went on with them Duprees. Now his hand is in this Impaler's pot, Lynette's pot, Mona's pot.
I would say Leslie too.
Well, Leslie just got her hand in her own pot.
But she got her hands in everybody else's pot.
She got her nose in everybody's business.
But she got a hand. She got a rope.
Randy has his hand in these pots quietly. Randy was supposed to left here a couple times and talked his way up out of it.
Yeah, but that's one thing. But when you mentioned the pot situation, Leslie is the queen of the pot. Leslie got a storyline with Vanessa. She has a storyline with Joey. She has a storyline with Eva, of course. She has a storyline with Nicole. She has a storyline with Ted. She has a storyline.
Yes, but Randy is involved in these dark places on this show. But to dig this,
go ahead.
Did Doug hide Randy out or help hide him out when he was supposed to leave town that time?
Yeah, he helped him out. He was supposed to have skipped town, but he did.
See, this is why this would have made a lot more sense to just bring him back, because this time Randy should have owed him to hide him out and pretend that they had taken him out.
Yeah, but Randy didn't have a hand in the whole unaliving of Doug. So it was pretty much Marcel that escorted Doug out of the casino. And Marcel, if anybody, would have had their hand in his demise. You get what I'm saying? Randy shouldn't have been nowhere near that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless he was working with Marcel to hide out Doug.
Could be.
That's I can see that. Unless he was working with Marcel, him and Marcel is working together. But who knows? Like I said, like we talk about all the time, it's a soap opera and they can write their way around anything. You know, we think in one way and it could mess around and be something else. I just hope it's realistic when it happens. That's it.
Right. Because I don't like Doug showing up in the middle of the day.
Well, that's why I said I think we would have brought him back.
She ain't taking a nap. What are we doing?
That's why I think I don't think he's back. I think it's a dream state. I think it is, or just imagine it.
She was just at the country club talking to what's her face. It's like she was talking to the bathroom and saw her daddy.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it's just a
Like
mental thing. Kind
daydream.
of like, yeah, kind of like Nicole was daydreaming about Ted standing right in his face. You know what I mean? Like it happens on these
She
shows.
having premonitions. Is this what it's supposed to be? Is that why they had her dressed all in black? Is she supposed to turn out to be a witch? Because I'm trying to tell y'all if she is, I can't watch it.
I don't think they going down that mysterious road, but
Yeah, over there, all that
yeah,
black.
no.
No,
Doug was in gray one. Wasn't that gray? He had a gray suit, right?
he didn't wore that suit before. It's like it's a plaid sort of suit.
Okay, okay. But either way, at the end of the day, I don't think they would. If they was bringing Doug back, I think it would have been in a more dramatic form.
Well, they should just bring him back.
Maybe they still can. I don't know. They still can.
But at this point, because they already took him, I want Derek back before we get him back.
No, all right. Let me ask you this, Ms. Jen.
Mhm.
Do you want Derek back because you care about him as a person, or do you want Derek back, or do you want Derek back? Do you want the actor back, or you want Derek back?
All of these is our cheerings. And I don't want them putting none of the cheering off the show like this. And it was just unceremoniously. He in there saving people's lives, and then y'all take him out like that.
He went out like a hero.
No, absolutely not.
He went out better than Doug did.
I don't care. They should have left that boy alone. I ain't here for all that now.
Now, if you found out that he was independently wealthy, and he done had a good couple investments, would you still feel the same way about him being off the show?
Everything in his reaction said, "Oh God, what we about to do?" Because he said him and his family.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying. If you
he said
found
he
out he
got
was
a daughter.
independently wealthy,
This man
would it
got a
change your mind?
child.
I got you. You looking at it on the
we
humanitarian side.
want Derek. We want Derek. All right, Bill was questioning Haley about her past, which led her to get all bold and put some drops in his drinks right out in public at the uptime. Why do you think he questioned her about her past? Is that unreasonable, the things that he wanted to ask?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. I mean, these are questions though he should have asked before they got married.
I ain't married nobody, and I ain't met your family. I ain't been down there by your school. That I need to find out from your neighbors. Hey, y'all ever seen him dragging anybody out at nighttime out of his place? Y'all ever seen him throwing out garbage bags in the middle of the night for no reason?
The conversation I think the conversation went along the lines of, "You're from Philly, right?"
You
like,
sure got some pretty legs, girl.
He was like, "You're from Philly, right?" Tell me a bit about yourself. I know we've been married now for a year, but tell me a little bit more about yourself.
It's so stupid. But Var, men be doing stuff like that, and women too sometimes. People sometimes. I mean, but child, no, you ain't about to come
Before
home.
you get married, though, Miss Jen. Before you get married, the dude he asking you a year into your marriage. Tell me more about yourself.
You're gonna need some co-signers for me to take you home with me. Co-signers, do you understand me? And not your mama and them, because they might be wanting to get rid of you.
But see, at the end of the day, though, neither one of them had family at their wedding. We didn't meet Bill's mom. We didn't meet a brother. We didn't meet a cousin. We didn't meet nobody. So both him and Haley didn't have any family or real friends at the wedding.
But at least we have reference of who Bill is and is not.
Yes. Of course.
His wife knows.
Of course. I'm just saying they both had no family.
And no one knows nothing about you, and your daughter was a lawyer. Listen, I ain't no lawyer, but I tell you this, I'm gonna find out.
And if I'm a man of means like Bill is, I'm doing all kinds of background checks on you.
I definitely know.
I'm doing all kinds of back. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
You writing checks out of my many million. I'm gonna know exactly. I'm gonna know who you are, and I'm gonna know every time you're down into that bank. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna get something on my phone. Say ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yep. Nah. They played it. They played it too weird. Like he's just too. I don't know. Too gullible in this right now. Too gullible.
That's something now.
Now we have nothing left, Miss Jen. All we got is Bill and Haley. That's it.
Oh, wait a minute now. We got the Bill and Haley. Okay. Uh,
There's nothing.
all right. Here's something down your alley.
Good.
If the tables were turned, would people be outraged if Tyrell had told what's her name to slide out and took her out there to the house and then pulled that gold package out of his pocket and was like, "Come on, let's do it," because she more or less pushed that.
Mm-hmm.
Could he have done the same?
See, and I was talking to my wife about that. Right, that's the double standard that's the double standard that we have, and unfortunately, for the women, right? Y'all came a long way, right?
Mhm.
And now, it's like y'all are not supposed to be the ones that just cooking the meals all the time. Y'all not supposed to be the ones that's cleaning up all the time. Y'all not supposed to be the ones that's strictly dealing with the babies. Like the roles have reversed on a lot of different fronts for y'all, and y'all got it kind of easy now. It's equal pay for
No,
women.
no.
Y'all have all that. Men, we still have our defined roles as men. Women don't have those defined
I
roles
don't
anymore
want.
like that.
You can help out because they're your children. Okay, so you
No, I'm
definitely
not
need to
saying there's
parent
something
your
wrong with
children
it.
and all of that.
No.
But
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. What
yeah,
I'm saying to you is it used to be just that was the woman's role. Now it's been reversed. And I'm not saying for the bad, but all I'm saying is
ain't no man
y'all,
staying at home raising my kids while I go to work.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, though, we have our double standards, and men are part of our double standard is the fact that we are for the most part allowed to be with multiple women and different things of that nature, and people don't really judge us as harshly as they do the females, but as a man we still got our roles that we got to do. We still got to bring in the bags. We still got to be the first one down the steps if we hear a knock at the door or in the middle of the night. We still got to be the ones out there shoveling the snow. I can't split duties with my wife on shoveling the snow.
No, because I know I ain't split no duties on that.
But yet we split duties on, but yet for a man, you looked upon to split duties with doing the housework. You're looked upon splitting duties with cooking. You're looked upon as splitting duties with taking care of the kids.
I don't
But
want
we
no man to
still got to
split no
do our
duties. I
manly
don't want
work.
no man to split no duties with me on cooking and none of that. Even if that mean I'm gonna order us something and get it together, I don't mind to do that. But it's also nothing wrong with if every now and then he want to say, "Hey, I want to cook something too." But I ain't got no problem with that. As
Mm.
far as the laundry, throw it in the machine. I can turn it on. You can fold it. We'll help put it together. But what I'm saying in the meantime is don't start clowning about where it said if you want something out of there, go get it. Because I was tired. I ain't feel like finishing it up. So if you can be easy about some things, I can be easy about some things, okay?
Mm.
Because if the doorbell ring in the middle of the night, you want your man to go to the door, then please know that there's some things you got to do too. That's just what it is. Now let me ask you this question: at the funeral,
Go- mhm.
does Ashley have a right to sit with the family? Does she have any more of a right to sit with the family than Cheryl, the girl who worked at the fire station?
Um, yeah, Ashley do. Ashley was a pivotal part of his life. He really did love Ashley. In his mind, Ashley was the end all be all. So at the
She
end of the
already
day,
got a man.
it doesn't matter. She could have been married. It's just about the place that she held in Derek's life.
So could
You
your
know what I'm saying?
girlfriend go sit on the row with the family?
For my girl, I don't have a girlfriend.
I said if you had a girlfriend, could she
No,
go
no,
sit
you,
on?
you mix it. You mix it apples and oranges, Miss Jen. No. Okay, here's the thing. Derek had nobody else but Ashley. All right. So
Mhm.
in his mind,
He had
Ashley,
Cheryl.
huh?
Yeah, Cheryl for a couple of days.
Nah, he didn't want her, and he left her alone.
And Shanice is a good friend too.
Shanice can sit in the family chair too, but nobody comes above Ashley because nobody was more important in his life than Ashley was. So you gotta
You
let
be
Ashley sit
comfortable
with
with
the
watching
family.
your present girlfriend be treated by his family as his woman at his funeral, even though he gone.
He don't have a girlfriend. He don't have anybody else.
I said
So
being treated as his girlfriend, would you be all right with your present girlfriend being treated as his girlfriend, even though the man gone and he ain't coming back?
yeah, I'll be fine with that. Well, why would I care? He's gone. Yeah, why would I care? He's gone. And that's the difference of a funeral. I know. I don't know if you ever read the Bobby Brown book or not, but he told a story in there where because he's Derek's gone, so he's not coming back. But Bobby Brown told a story and said when Tupac died, Whitney Houston was a wreck because her and Tupac used to be together. And Bobby was looking at her being a wreck, like, well, what can I do? Like, I understand that she's mourning, but she's mourning the dude that she cheated on me with.
That Jada Pinkett though, she the one. Jada Pinkett the one, baby. You can't even bring up Tupac name without her start rocking from back to forth and start crying. Oh,
now,
Tupac, me and Tupac, we had everything. And then she turns around and claims that they were never intimate with each other. Girl, go tell that lie to somebody that believe that.
That makes it worse. If I was Will Smith, I'd be like, that's the man you wish you could have married, huh?
That's all
Like,
she talk about.
yeah.
Everywhere she go, she talk about him like he the light of the world. And then she always be. And then another thing about Will, you know, even though he like to dress in women's clothes and things, I still be loving him. And that even though he be sleeping with 12 cats on the bed, they don't never bathe, he's still my husband. You know what? We may break up with each other. I didn't tell him to get up and slap Chris. I was wondering what he was doing missing. She stayed throwing him under the bus.
Mm-hmm. And they still together.
Which is, you know, he didn't never want to get. His first wife said that she regretted divorcing him. She said Will was a good man, but I thought that he was boring or whatever the case may be. She's like, and now I look back and I'm like, man, I had a really good guy. And Will never wanted no divorce.
Yeah. So you want boring when you hit your 40s.
Well, what are you teaching your kids?
Well, you want boring when you hit your 40s, but a lot of people don't want boring in your 20s, unfortunately. And your 40s boring is fine.
Boring when he was 20?
I can get the situation. Either A, you might have liked his looks, you might have liked his popularity, you could have liked all of that and thought you could deal with it. And then a lot of times people do deal with it for a couple years. But in year 3, year 4, year 5, or whatever, you start to realize, hey, I want to be out here partying more. I can't do that with him. You know, he's boring. So, you know, it's time to go. That happens a lot.
Hold on one second for me. We'd like to take a moment out to thank our sponsors tonight for making this live possible. To Mr. Raven Maniac, thank you for being a sponsor for tonight. To Myrtle Tister, thank you for being a sponsor tonight. Also to Linda Bias Barnett, thank you for being a sponsor tonight. And to Bilo Didi, thank you for being a sponsor. To Rhonda Reed, thank you so much for being a sponsor. And to Peggy, thank you so much for being one of our sponsors tonight and making this live panel possible. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Now, Kat and Eva at the pre-cotillion. Let's get into it.
All righty.
Now, Kat started that.
Kat started everything.
I was just saying she started that. Eva was in there. Eva finished it. Eva finished it for her.
Yeah. Kat started everything. You can't take that away from Kat, no matter what. If you hear that,
you in here working, don't think you in here for any. You know, see, we've talked about this before. That Kat stay being elitist with her. You know, don't forget that you're just in here working. I mean, first of all, Eva is no longer poor, ma'am.
But she gonna always look at her in the light that she met her in, unfortunately. But I can say, I want to skip forward. You went back. Let's skip forward. I can say that she had a come to Jesus moment today with Deanna, though. She realized when she was giving Deanna that advice, you can see that she realized that she needs to take that same advice.
But for who? That's what I couldn't figure out.
For Eva.
Her mom has already had a conversation.
No, it was the fact of, like, I can't keep howling at the moon all the time. You know, it's not going to get me anywhere. And like she was telling her, you got to do it for your own peace of mind. I think.
Oh, you mean what I had been saying, and everybody was saying that meant that I was trying to come down too hard on Kat?
It's the same. I mean, listen.
The same thing that I've been saying about how you need to let stuff go so you can move on with your life. You mean that?
Nobody disagreed with that. What I was
saying, y'all tearing me up. Nah,
I'm gonna tell you what I said. All I said was,
don't nobody want to forgive. People don't forgive. And I said,
that's what I was saying. Yeah,
you got to give yourself.
Some people don't need that peace of mind, though. Some people are fine living within their hatred.
I ain't about to be living around nobody that need to live like. Listen, let me say something. Even as a friend, I ain't about to support you through that for no. We ain't about to go through this every 5 weeks.
But at the end of the day, Kat seemed like she was cool within her hatred. You know, she was chilling. She was still thriving. Huh?
She thought she was.
Yeah, and every time she see Eva, she would crack some snide remarks that might have made her feel good. I don't know, what's going on in this character's mind. It seemed like it made her happy to get on Eva's case.
It
So
did. I mean, I could see it for a while. I ain't gonna lie.
say that again.
I said I ain't gonna lie. I could see it. I could see that giving her some joy for a minute.
Oh, I got her that time.
I
You
can
know
see
what I
that.
mean? So,
Uh-huh.
if you were getting a kick out of it, if you enjoying it, my peace of mind is good. Every time I see this woman, I can take out my frustration on her. I have somebody that I can be cruel to. I don't live my life that way, but I can see how people do live their life that way.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
yeah,
can't
she
do
was
it.
dead wrong.
My blood pressure shot up one time. I went there, and them people told me my bottom number was 193.
Mm.
I have never had high blood pressure
193?
in my. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, that's why I had to circle back around. It's supposed to be like 70, 80.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I have never had high blood pressure in my life. I have always had the blood pressure of a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what that meant because I heard a thing beep 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 beep, and I was like, "What's going on?"
They should
And
have
the
sent
lady
you to
said,
emergency.
"That's what she said." I was already at the hospital, and she said, "I'm going to take your blood pressure again in a few minutes, and if it doesn't go down, we got to send you to emergency."
Did it go
And I
down?
was like, "What?" Yeah, it went down, but it went down to like 170 on the
Ooh,
bottom.
that's
But
still
my
high.
top number was, whatever. So she was like, "You want to make an appointment with your regular doctor and get in and da 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 da." And I was like, "Okay."
Hold on, are we talking? Because normal blood pressure is 120, like over 80.
I
You're
know what I'm
saying,
saying to you. My blood pressure was like 150 over 193.
ooh, God, okay.
I'm never going to forget the number 193.
Wow, okay. What got you up so high?
Stress,
Gotcha,
trying to do too much for everybody, trying to be
gotcha.
everything everywhere,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
depression. It was a lot of things. I told you I lost a lot of people at one time. It was just a lot. I
I
kind of just
understand.
checked out where I was like just stressed. But I
I
tell you,
understand.
I came home and I said, "You know what, Lord, let me tell you something. Let me and you talk. Let's talk for just a minute. Let me tell you something. I'm done with that portion of the program.
Mm-hmm,
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
mm-hmm,
Mm-mm. I don't drink coffee.
mm-hmm.
Now, somebody was saying coffee can make your blood pressure. I don't drink coffee. I mean, every blue moon, and when I do, I drink decaf.
Well, what you said was enough to actually do that
I
anyway.
was
There's no
eating
reason to
out
even
all
search.
the time 'cause I wasn't taking time to take care of myself. I wasn't
Yeah,
sleeping like I was supposed. Like everything that I wasn't supposed to do is what I was doing, and I gained a lot of weight
that'll
in
do
a
it.
short amount of time.
That'll do it.
I was like, you know what, Lord, let me talk to you. Come over here, let me say a couple words. I cried and cried. But anyway, now my bottom number is like 70 through 5, 82,
Gotcha.
70. I don't play
It
no
was just
games
in that
around.
moment. Yeah.
No, it was up for a while still. It stayed up for about a month. Not
But I
way,
said
way that high.
those
Yeah.
moments that you was going through that extra
Oh
stress in your
yeah.
life.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
speaking of that, like we was talking about, like stress bring you blood pressure. I seen something and I know it's TV, but it had me thinking of this for some reason. The Jeffersons. I used to watch the Jeffersons a lot. And George had high blood pressure or whatever. Like his
Mm-hmm.
blood pressure was high. And he was thinking about moving to Hawaii or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
And during the course of that show or whatever, it was a couple shows that they was there. He realized that he actually enjoyed the stress of working. Like that
Mm.
wasn't what was driving his blood pressure up. His blood pressure, I think, was still high or whatever, when he was there. I think that's how it went. But it came to find out that him working and different things of that nature, he enjoyed that. And that's what kept him level. So
They
although it
say
seems like it can stress some people,
men
but
not working and retiring, especially black men,
it stresses you
die
out.
shortly after because they don't have nothing to do. Men need things to do.
Yeah.
Men still need to feel useful. So yeah.
I think that's right why I got my dog.
Yeah, that kind of stuff lowers your blood pressure too.
Yeah, I think that's why I got my dog. I needed to,
And
feel
that's
a
a
little
cute.
more
You got
useful.
a cute baby too.
Yeah, that's my dog. I picked her out of the
Mhm,
litter, and we went, and I paid for the little babies. She's sitting on me
mhm.
now. That's my girl.
Now, E Daddy, how did you enjoy the cotillion? I thought it was much better than Winterfest.
Yes, it was 1,000%.
I enjoyed that. I did. The waltz and everything was right on point. The outfits, beautiful. They did a good job. Bravo 100 times. That Anastasia was mad, baby. She done went over there and cheated. So do you think that Anastasia was the one that was cheating to try to make her granddaughter win, or do you think that that boy did that?
It
It
was
was a
Nathan.
boy.
It was definitely Nathan because
Yeah, it was him. She
Anastasia
admitted
wouldn't
it.
write her name like that. Disrespectful.
I think it was spelled wrong and everything. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the name, and he admitted it. She
Okay. I
deserved
thought
it.
for a minute she had him do it, like go over there and put her name in there. But then I don't even know if I think Anastasia is that type of person that would want to cheat to win. I don't know.
She wanted that. I don't know, man. I think she would be willing to do anything to get that title. To
Mm,
beat out the Duprees as much as she wanted it. Excuse me. Thank you.
hmm
Yeah, as much as she wanted it, I wouldn't have put it past her.
Okay. I
And
mean,
see,
I wouldn't be like, oh no, how could you think that?
here's
You
the
know
thing
who
with
I know
Jen.
would have definitely would have tried that?
Oh,
Leslie.
oh, absolutely. But see, here's the thing: how much dignity and honor can you have coming at a kid the way that she came at
Let me
uh
tell you,
uh the way that she came at what's her name again? I forget.
Samantha.
Samantha. The way she came at Samantha, you can't put anything past that. Like
hmm
that was the worst, the worst. And
hmm
the kid was just as sweet as can be. She's not a hood chick that's going to get in your face and talk trash back to you or anything like that. She just ate that, and
hmm
that was pitiful. And the fact that she could do that to her, you can't put nothing past that.
hmm hmm Those scenes got on my nerves, but unfortunately, that's probably the way things go in this world anyway. You know, the high class world.
And we need that though. We
Old
need
money
those
world.
kind of
Yes,
things.
it always makes for good television viewing.
Yes, yes, we need it. And
Them
that
and
goes
us.
yeah, that goes back to the statement that I said to y'all months ago we was having a conversation. Is like, would you rather things be peachy and cream or would you rather have the drama? Like we need the drama to keep us interested.
Look,
And unfortunately
even
now
even on
Mhm.
Little House on the Prairie, we had Mrs. Olson and the Ingalls.
I never watched it, but I feel
I'm
you.
saying the haves and the have-nots.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you need that. You need that friction. You need that drama. So right now, like I said earlier, it's like, okay, where do we go from here? Because it's like, we always want more, of course, but it's a show. We can expect to get more. And it's like, okay, where are we going to go now? Only thing we got is the Bill and Haley storyline, right? Like
Mhm.
either we need to heat that up so that can come to a conclusion so we can move on. And while that's heating up, we need another storyline to be building underneath of it. And I don't really see anything building right now. They don't even have nothing in the background.
On the show?
Yeah.
Mm, well, they have things building, I think, in the sense of the way they're building the storylines that's been there. Hold on one second. Hey, Miss Lil,
Mhm.
welcome to the stage.
Hi, thank you.
How are you this evening? How are you this evening?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing
Hello.
pretty good. Did you enjoy the
That's good.
cotillion?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I was so happy for Samantha and June. Even though, as you said, June is such a pretty lady, they could have made a better choice for her, but she was happy and that was good.
They might be saving letting her bust out for real later for something else. I don't know. They let out just a little bit. Did you enjoy the cotillion better than Winterfest?
Oh, yes, absolutely,
hmm
absolutely.
I thought it was darling.
Yes, yes.
hmm No, in Derek's final words, he gonna put that on Ashley. I love you, Ashley.
Yep,
That's
he did.
that's sweet, but don't do me like that.
But see, Ashley is guilty because now I do not believe you should marry someone that you don't feel like you want to marry. That I do
Mm,
not believe it. But she jumped in and asked this man to marry her. When he asked her, "Are you sure?" "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." And then when she found out he couldn't, he could walk, he had been practicing on walking and didn't tell her anything, but she had lied to him all along. So I don't
Mm.
think she really wanted him for a spouse. He was a good friend, and she's feeling guilty that he loved her the way he did because his love for her was genuine, the kind of love that you take to the altar, and she
Mhm.
didn't want him that way. And I think that's what she's going through now, a lot of guilt.
Well, life is truly a circle. So, do you think, in a sense, she deserves the guilt that she's about to carry? She earned it.
I think she did earn some of it, yes.
I
Mm.
agree with Mom. She did earn some of this guilt because she and Naomi were relentless on Derek. I remember.
Mhm.
He kind
Mhm.
of deserved it though, didn't he?
But
Huh?
you
Who,
remember
Derek?
Yeah.
Naomi said to him,
Well, see, that
"I
was.
don't
It's
know
like.
where you're sleeping." Remember when he was homeless? You will
Mm.
not be sleeping on our couch tonight.
But see, that's understandable though, because it's her best friend. So it's like, if and women are good for that. More so I think than men. It's like if somebody did your best friend dirty, would you want them sleeping at your house? Like that's the question.
But I know Shanice had encouraged him, and also Jacob. They told him that he should confess that he was getting feelings back. I'm not
Hmm.
saying that he should not have. I'm not saying that. But by the same token, I'm not convinced that he was doing this on all for a wedding present. I think he was afraid that if he had told her, he might have lost her. And I truly believe that was wrong. I think he was doing that because as long as he was physically dependent, she wouldn't walk away. And if that's the reason, you never, ever, ever, ever want someone to marry you because that they feel like you can't go on without them. That's a poor, poor, poor basis to build marriage on. So I'm not going to try to say that he wasn't wrong there. I think he was wrong there some. But yeah, he truly did love her the way you love someone you want to marry. And I don't think she ever did, because look how she was jumping back and forth. It was too quick for her to jump out. She no, I don't think she ever really wanted to marry him, but her mother did. Her mother saw him as a good, stable man. And I'm not sure Ashley was even ready for a stable man. Her mother saw him as a person that would go to work, come home, take care of the children, help you with the work inside of the home. He was That's how her mother saw him. But Ashley, I don't think really wanted him for a marriage partner. I'm not sure that she wants to marry anyone, but she might would marry before this happened, Grayson. And Andre, I think she would have traveled around the world with him.
See, and
I
that's
don't.
the thing.
I don't. I think after today, I don't think she's interested in Grayson at all. She's
Oh
disgusted
no,
with what she did.
definitely not.
Did.
The whole
Mm.
the whole thing, like Andre's boring too. Like Andre's a very boring guy, and I don't even.
I don't even know. I never understood how he was supposed to be such a player. How?
Well, he's just a guy that was dealing with multiple females, and that makes you a player. That
Carlton
don't
should have
make you
been
really fun,
Andre. Who
huh?
did the casting? Andre. Carlton should have been Andre.
To each his own.
Andre could have been Jacob. They the same thing.
They are. Jacob's boring. Andre's boring. They're boring. Even Carlton's boring.
And Carlton
But
doesn't have to
Ashley,
be.
I think saw him. I think with Ashley, I'm not disagreeing with you when you're talking about the actor part of him is boring, but I'm talking about Ashley saw him as a well-traveled man, opportunities that she could go to other countries, and opportunities that she could be a traveling nurse. Remember, she had made all of it up in her mind about being a traveling nurse and all of that. So I
Hmm.
think she did see Andre as a person that would bring some excitement going to France, and all of that was bringing excitement. But you're talking about personality wise, and personality wise, Andre is, yeah, he, I could see why you would say he wasn't, you know, he wasn't any more exciting than Derek.
That's a good point. I get what you're saying. Like his adventures and everything was exciting, but
Yes.
him as a person though is like boring. And
Andre's character is very much. Let me tell you what I feel like I'm watching. I feel like I'm watching Darius. What's his name? Darius Love or Darius Strong or whatever his name was in that movie. With Neil, hey baby, can I be your slave? What movie was that? Love Jones. What's that guy name that played in that movie?
I don't know.
In Love Jones with Neil Long.
Oh, Lorenz Tate.
It's given very much Lorenz Tate in Love Jones. That's who Andre is. It's like it's watching a long, drawn out version of Lorenz Tate playing Darius Hall. That's his name, I think. Darius Hall in Love Jones. They the same character. Andre and him is the same character.
Mm-hmm. We
And
need
both
more
of them
excitement.
photographers, father.
Maybe that's where they got his role from. But we need more excitement.
We do. We need more drama. I'm just saying. So I don't want to see nobody lose their job. I really don't. But I think we misused Carlton as a character. I think we got Derek's character wrong. We just should have redid it. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's amazing that some people, when Derek was with Ashley, they were hated as a couple. But after Derek disassociated himself with Ashley, well, after the show did, even VAR said they liked Derek then. And people now are saying they like Derek away from Ashley, but they didn't like them together. And it's one of the persons that says he wish it would have been Ashley they would have taken off. He really has a problem with Ashley. He has a problem with Vanessa. But Ashley doesn't really bother me. I mean, Ashley is Ashley. When she was doing all that whining when we first started, that used to get on my nerves and wanting people to pet her. But now she's just being a typical what should I say? Original cultural person. So she doesn't bother me now.
Okay.
Do y'all feel as though she got a right to feel the way she feels towards Grayson?
No, I think she's got misplaced anger when it comes to Grayson.
Yeah, I think so too.
Grayson did not get Derek involved with anything.
Mm-mm.
Derek got himself involved in it, and Grayson couldn't help being involved in what he was involved
That's
in.
right.
She was willing to stand by him with it before Derek got hurt.
That's right. And on top of that, Grayson was going to accept the denial to volunteer. It was Leah who, remember, we talked about that last Friday. It was Leah who went over Grayson's head and went over Derek's head and asked, what's her name? Leslie to allow him to volunteer. And remember, I was talking about it, and Navarre said I was acting like in the real world. You don't ever disrespect your manager to someone with someone else. You go to the manager and you talk to them, then you have the manager call them. But yes, Derek was allowed to go into that clinic because she overrode his power and went to Leslie.
There was a couple different factors at play, but I do think that that Grayson was the end all be all cause of Derek's demise. Well, him and Derek, they both had a big role to play in that. Just for the simple fact that Grayson was stealing the plasma from the clinic. Derek was there, and instead of Derek, trying to hold him there or fight him off, he kind of let him go.
Well, he had to.
Yeah, he had to because he told him that Ashley's life was in danger.
He said that, and he said Jacob already knows. The police already know about it. He said he said just leave me alone and just let me go.
What I'm saying, Derek, for one, he should have called Ashley or went to Ashley's house. Once he found out that Ashley's life was in danger, if you really wanted to protect her, Derek should have went to her house instead of following Grayson to the warehouse. Why are you following there being newsy? All right, you're going to let him out with the plasma. That's cool. But after that, you go and you check on Ashley.
That's what somebody else on the line said that too.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, like part of that was Derek's fault for going to do that. And another part was Grayson's fault for putting Derek in that position to begin with. So I kind of put it on both of them almost equally.
What could Grayson do? He was going to be killed if he didn't steal it.
Wait, where's I'm sorry, y'all go ahead. Belinda was just saying goodnight. Now I'm realizing where is her picture at? Because I did a picture for her outfit. Y'all go ahead.
I was like, at that point,
I was gonna put it up.
Grayson could have just risked it all for everybody. He didn't have to really include everybody in on it. He didn't have to tell Derek Ashley life was in jeopardy. The whole thing, if you're gonna be about it, be about it. He should have fought Derek and then rolled out with the plasma.
No, Derek was going to call 911.
Either way,
He was going to call 911 and he had to stop him. He said, no, no, no. He said, no, no, they know about it. But then I'm not sure that Derek was convinced because he followed him anyway. But think of it, Var, if Derek had not followed Grayson, Grayson and Jacob would have been dead. So he did die a hero.
Give me 1 second, Belinda. I mistakenly didn't upload your picture, so I'm gonna put it up here still. So if you watch the replay later, you can come back and watch it. But have a good night and hope you have a good weekend. Go ahead, you guys.
Well, I agree with you. Things do happen for a reason, but we can't take away the fact that if Grayson was never involved in this crap to begin with, then Derek wouldn't have never got unalived. It's really it all funnels down from Grayson. Grayson linking up with Ashley. Grayson not actually leaving Ashley alone when Rashad told him to. If he would have left Ashley alone and everything else, then Derek wouldn't have never been involved in anything, and Derek wouldn't have got killed or unalived.
Some people do agree with you. They do say that when Jacob told him to break up with Ashley, at that time I was thinking, who is Jacob to tell him to break up? His wife is in danger, but he did tell him to break up with Ashley.
After what we know, it was dumb for Grayson to link up with Ashley. So it is his
it was.
fault.
Yeah, like Grayson, it just all roads leads to Grayson. Grayson is the beginning and the end to all of this crap. Without Grayson, wouldn't none of this been going down.
Without Leah.
Well, we can say Leah, and then we can say without the impaler, and we can say if whatever. But I'm just saying, far as the correlation between the direct correlation between Grayson and Derek is quite real. Like that role, Grayson role just led to Derek's demise. Every decision Grayson made led to Derek's demise.
I agree.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at where somebody posted a picture of Doug. Doug had a goatee. That's why he looks different. Okay, so why they get rid of Doug's goatee to bring him back if he's just gonna be a ghost?
You know what? I believe they're playing with our minds, and I told E Daddy I refuse to get excited. I think E Daddy was a little bit excited because this just does not seem real to me, and I've seen it too many times before. In the days of our lives, they bring the people back as ghosts.
Y'all, I'm sick. I don't be. Y'all told y'all I ain't messing with it.
No, not ghost, but I don't see it as a ghost, but as a figment of whoever's imagination. Whoever.
But in days of our lives, they really do bring them back as ghosts. But in
really ghosts.
Yeah, they bring them back on October 31st. They bring them back as ghosts. They bring them back having them walking around town and doing things. But this might be her hallucination. She might just be hallucinating or dreaming. But even if she's dreaming, they just need to leave that alone.
Belinda, here's your picture if you're still in here. I just fixed it and put it up because I somehow skipped over the top of it because I had quite a few of you all. So I was surprised that many of you all sent pictures in, but I overlooked her picture to upload it. So here's Belinda's outfit from the repass. From the funeral.
The funeral, that's nice.
So I'll leave it up there for a little bit so y'all can see it. But okay, go ahead, you guys.
No, that was pretty much it. I don't see them bringing. I don't see Doug being back now. I'm not saying that he can't come back in the future. I think Deanna's just hallucinating or having a daydream.
Is he the impaler?
No, he's not the impaler, Miss Jen.
He is a doctor.
But you know what?
He was too broke.
If he owed $250,000 to the impaler, that would be nothing. That's only
That's
$250,000.
what I'm saying.
And
Yeah, he was too broke to be the
Unless this
impaler.
is how he figured out how to make money. I don't know. Did him and Randy get together, put their head together, and they the impaler and the
No,
impaler junior?
the
uh-uh.
impeller been around for the longest because June said she heard about the impeller when she was on the streets. You know what I mean? Like when she was on the streets. The
Yeah, and
impeller
she
has a long reputation for being somebody that you don't want to mess with. That's what Joey said.
and June,
So
even June said, "Oh no, no, no," and she got away. She got shaky when they started
yeah.
talking about the impaler.
So
Yeah,
this
June.
impeller got a name on him, and it ain't Doug.
No, no, no. And anyway, if Doug only owed $250,000, that would be just children's change for
Forgot
the
that.
impaler.
How is he a professional doctor? His wife is a real estate agent selling multi-million-dollar home, and they didn't have 200 and something
I don't.
thousand
I
dollars.
That
That
didn't make
didn't make no
sense.
sense.
It doesn't make
I'm
sense.
thinking Doug owed a couple mil.
No,
He
no, it
owed
doesn't
two.
make. No, it
Joey
doesn't
was
make sense.
pressuring his bull for 200 and some change.
You got to have more money than that to live behind these gates.
That's what I'm
The
saying. I don't
HOA
know.
fees alone, you got to have more than that.
And on top of
That's what
that, Doug has started to also funneling the money through Vanessa's business, so that should have counted for something.
yeah, they didn't know. All debts was clean before he got taken out. Like
Not
they
Doug.
was in a position.
I mean Joey. Joey.
Oh yeah, I didn't get the fact that we got him now and over a hole, and then the total came out to $250,000, and I'm like, what?
And you're
You know,
right. Being a surgeon, I mean, for his operations, he would probably get $50,000 for one
He was a
surgery.
top
every
10
time he
surgeon.
cut somebody open, he getting paid.
Yeah, he was probably making over a couple mil a year. He was a
At
top
least.
tier
And
surgeon.
then Nessa making all that money. And then
Yes,
they investments and whatnot.
her commission on the multi-million-dollar homes gotta be astronomical.
Absolutely. Miss Jen, did you like her outfit today?
Who, Vanessa's?
Yes.
It was all right.
Now, today, I thought that kind of went with her, the way they dress her. But I agree with you on the cotillion night. They had her hair loose and flowing, and usually when they put her in a ball gown, they put her hair up on her head. They just really didn't pay attention to her that night. That was something was off.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you something. To get their hair that straight and that laid down is a lot of work. To get it that straight, that coiffed, that smooth, that's a lot of work. To get the skin looking that dewy and like ain't that much on that, that's a lot of work. I just didn't like that dress on her. I thought she was too small a package for that dress. But
Yeah.
Leslie would have laid that dress out.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they needed
But yeah,
somebody taller
I
in
didn't
that
like
dress.
the dress on Vanessa either. And I thought that
Hmm.
also they didn't do her hair. Now tonight her hair was different because they did put a bar red on it and they had it hanging down and it looked nice. Today the dress, I thought the style of the dress did fit her better, but it was something was really off about. Like you said, the gown was beautiful, but it was just too much for Vanessa. It wasn't Vanessa.
Yeah, it was too much dress for her, I thought. Well,
Yeah.
actually, and the thing about that dress is you had to have seen it in like a few different spaces. The dress was so beautifully made, like the flowers on the front of that dress almost stood off the dress, so you couldn't even really see the detail and all of that. They just needed that should have been a Leslie dress. That's somebody tall, a little more, Shanice or her
Yeah,
or
yeah.
somebody like that need even Nicole could have worn that dress because I think Nicole is a little bit tall.
She's taller than Vanessa, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have the same package as Shanice and the packaging as
Mm-mm.
Shanice and Leslie.
No, it was just too much. Now, do y'all think that Leah should be able to cut a deal? Does she deserve to cut a deal? This lady
Everybody,
was pushed into this job now.
everybody deserves to be able to get cut a deal.
So the only person that should suffer is the impaler.
But she would
Yeah,
have. But she says she wouldn't recognize him if they put a gun to her head.
but
You mean put a
everybody,
weapon to her head? Hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
And she was
yeah,
forced. I know you meant that as in
Pop
forced her
yeah,
into
yeah,
talking. Yeah.
yeah. But so
Yeah.
she would. so she can't. That's the only thing they're waiting for. They're waiting for the CEO. But this CEO was very slick. You notice that all these people were
You
working
mean
for
chief of
him.
staff, not CEO?
No, no, not him. I'm talking about the kingpin of the umbrella. No, but all these people working for him, and they don't know. They have never seen him.
That's the way to do it, though. You funnel it down through your minions, and you get the work done. And she never said that she was forced into it. We keep trying to go there with that, but she never once said that she was forced into it. She
Oh,
said she
Leah?
just yeah. She said she just needed the money because her funds got snatched. So she never said she was forced.
And that's what I don't understand. She said, okay, if a bank goes belly up, every dime you put into the bank, FDIC guarantees it up to $250,000. So what happened to the insurance when the
The
bill?
bank didn't go belly up. The money was stolen, which means even more so that money should have been recovered.
But
That's
it's
what I
only
don't understand. I don't
but
understand that.
it's only I think like you said, you gotta spread your money around and different things of that nature. And unfortunately, Lynette, they can't even prove that Lynette actually stole the money per se.
Oh yeah, the
So
case got dropped.
yeah, so at the
I
end of the
bet you. See,
day,
here's the thing. I bet you the bank them got their money back.
But that's what I'm trying to get you to see. I
nah,
still
they
don't
didn't.
understand it. Cause like okay, like I had somebody break into my account, and the bank does investigation, and all your money, they freeze your account, and then once they do the investigation is over, they can you open up a new account, but FDIC replaces all your money back. That's what I don't understand. How she could go completely bankrupt.
She wasn't ever completely bankrupt. They never said she was completely bankrupt.
She said her 401k was stolen from her.
Yeah, they stole her money, but she makes good money. Like that's what Shanice was telling her anyway. Like your salary, you make good money. So you didn't have to do what you did.
No, I'm not making an excuse of her, but I'm trying to figure out if someone steals your 401k, the FDICA will replace it up to $250,000. So why did you go bankrupt?
I don't think she ever said she went bankrupt.
She said she lost all of her funds and she was not going to be able to
That lady probably
retire.
making 250K every quarter, if not more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
she's making more than that.
she said she was not going to be able to retire. Didn't you hear that part? I wouldn't
She was just talking trash, and that's why Shanice checked her. And listen,
when you rich, you can't retire with no measly $1 million. How you gonna live? What you supposed to do with that?
She wasn't at retirement age to begin with. So she still had a good couple more years left up in her to continue to work. And you got to think she was a top surgeon or whatever she was too, or oncologist. I forget what they said she was. She was top at her field, and of course, enough to even be promoted to be chief of staff.
She probably gonna have to run the clinic now.
No, she lost her license. She ain't running nothing.
She can probably run the clinic without a license.
Come on, Ms. Jen, you gonna put
you just running the clinic.
She's not gonna be able to practice medicine again. But Miss Jen is talking about her administrative skills.
Derek I'm saying she can manage.
Listen to what I'm saying. No, yes, she could, but listen to what I'm saying. She is a disgrace.
Leslie
no one is hiring her.
It's for the poor.
It doesn't matter.
No one
They're not gonna hire her.
Leslie would.
I
see what I tell you. I see what I tell you.
Nah, she offered so anyway. They said her last episode, I think, is coming up in the beginning of June or something like that.
Get rid of that lady. They not gonna get rid of that lady.
Free clinic or not, they not gonna hire a disgraced woman to run that clinic.
Leslie would. We talking about Leslie. We talking about Shaft.
And I wonder how is Leslie going to feel? She was so mean to Derek.
We ain't feeling nothing.
You know good and well Leslie gonna find a way to say something. She gonna feel bad and then say something stupid in the same sentence. But then again, she may pay for the whole fume.
Leslie ain't worrying about no Derek.
More importantly, how is this gonna affect Poe Evil?
That oh
Yeah,
God,
that's the question.
truth. I hadn't thought about that.
All the work she got to do now.
Oh my gosh. Cause you remember Lester tried to get Eva to fire. She wanted Derek gone, and she wanted Eva to resign from her dad and come over there. And she told her, no, I enjoy working for my dad. I remember that. But still, Leslie disrespected Derek, even he was having lunch. And she went to the lunch and she loud talked to him right there in Ophages.
Surely you can see that your mother needs you to run the clinic now instead of working for your father. He doesn't need you. I do.
And
In the midst of all this, it's still going to be about Leslie.
And it didn't even make sense Grayson even working there because Derek already said no. And I don't think
Grayson had no choice. His Aaliyah told him to get over there, and his first package in dropping was going to be that night.
I'm shocked that Derek tolerated him working there though.
Derek could not help it because Leslie went over his head.
No, but he was only supposed to be dealing with Eva, and at that point, it's like
it was explained to him by Leslie, and then Leah really explained it to him.
Yeah, I remember that.
She went over his head, which I remember we talked about it, Var, and you said, well, in the real world, people do things like talking to the manager, that kind of thing. But Leslie just overrode her, didn't even go to the manager and say to him, I spoke to Leah, and this is what I think we should do. She just overrode her and told her, yeah, Derek could have a job there.
I'm just shocked Derek ain't put his foot down and be like, no, either he going to volunteer or I'm out.
No, that's the truth.
I said they had explained it to him. I had somebody explain. I told you I had somebody explain that to me like that one time when they was not paying me all my money for a gig. I went back that tough. I came back a lamb. Okay, I did. And I was like, "Excuse me, this is not the money that we had agreed on." And I'm trying to tell you, the man told me. He said, "Excuse me, what you have is what you're gonna get." And then the man had the nerve to say to me that the amount that he gave me was what I was supposed to get. And then he said, correct.
And you was like, yes, sir.
The man said, like, let's say if it was $2,500. He said to me, I gave you $2,500. Correct? I said,
yeah, Real Talk showed up.
Yeah, she sent an outfit. I don't know. I think I saw her name down in the chat too. But the man, let me tell you something. That Italian man,
I knew it,
had me backstage and had told me that he had gave me that $2,500. Right?
Gave you that stern look.
$2,500, right?
He gave you that stern look.
Didn't blink. And I said, yeah, we straight.
We straight, boss.
We straight. And see, here's the real kicker. He was not the boss.
Okay.
See, he told me everything I needed to know right then, which was, and you bet not go talking to the boss about your missing funds.
Oh my gosh. That was like blackmail.
Not blackmail. That was strong arm. Yeah, that was strong arm. Yeah, they had to understand it.
I didn't have no more sale. I went on home.
Y'all came to a nice understanding.
Yeah. I just didn't get paid that night. My band got paid, but I didn't get nothing.
Yeah, that's foul. That's foul.
Yeah, it was, but I bet I wasn't about to sit in there.
Oh no.
I understood.
You gotta pick and choose your battles and understand the assignment that's in front of you. See, a lot of people don't get that part. They don't get it.
Oh yeah, I understood. Because I'm telling you, I went back. Because baby, one thing you don't play about with me is some money. Now I don't play by that. I went back to, hey, excuse me. This is not what I was back there giving it to him. I don't play. Okay.
So you just had a verbal. You just had a verbal.
And that man was looking at me, and he didn't. And he said, "I gave you $2,500, right? That's what I gave you, right?"
How much short was you though?
I was short like around. I'm I'm gonna say it was like $800-900 or something.
What? So
Oh, wow, okay.
you don't do a written contract. You just have a verbal contract.
I said the man, yeah, you even if okay, let's say you
He
got a contract.
fulfilled his contract, Miss Lil.
The way it works is a lot of times the owners will send an employee that handles that to pay you. And then you fill out the W, what do you call the thing? The W
1099.
Okay, whatever that is. Okay, so you filling that out too, blah, 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 blah. And then they pay you. And so I'm like, hey, this is not, hey, we short here. This ain't it. And the man was just standing there listening to me going on. And he said, I gave you $2,500.
So in all actuality, his boss could have gave him the whole thing, and he skimmed off the top
That
and
man
dared her to
did
say
not
something.
blink, VAR.
Yeah, dared her to say something.
Looking me in my face the whole time when he said,
Mhm.
right? That's what you got, right? I said, yeah.
See, and that's my thing. That's my thing with the Joey character. It's like everybody coming trying to play Joey like he's short. Like everybody plays Joey like he's short. I don't get it. The only person that really don't try to play him like he's short is Randy. But everybody else, they seem like they have no fear of Joey. no, nothing. Joey gonna have to show somebody something one of these days. He gonna have to show him, but they don't have no fear of him.
People just don't know.
Yeah, they don't have no fear of him. The way that Doug was handling Joey before he got taken out, like really.
But when he tell people to get on, they get on. It's like he told Malone, hey, let me tell you something. You ain't about to retire. I'm not done with you.
Okay,
And
my
then
bad.
he told
Malone
Elon,
got it.
he
Yeah.
said, listen, let me tell you something. Is we going downtown or you about to have a drink? What you doing?
Nah, but see, the Elon thing wasn't out of fear. The Elon thing wasn't out of nothing but blackmailing Elon low key without telling him he blackmailing. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if you gonna really try to bring me down, don't you know we're mutually tied together? So if you want to bring me down for this, look at all the stuff I got over you, dog. You helped with the cover up of the situation with Martin. He helped. If Joey go down, he bringing the whole clan down.
Okay, so who's the bigger villain? Okay, is it Leslie or Leah?
Leslie.
You think so?
It's Leah.
Hands down.
I think it's Leah because
I think it's
Leslie
Leah.
was wrong what she did, but she did it for a personal reason. But Leah has been scamming people, and I don't understand how in the world they were stealing the blood from the plasma from the hospital, because when they go into the centigrade and it comes out and you place all this stuff, you would have everything would be marked. You would know how many half pints you have and all of that. I don't know how she was skimming the hospital, but if she
I can tell you
how
TV.
What did you say?
You said
TV.
TV.
Oh, TV. Oh, okay.
You know too much, Miss Lil. You know too much. You know what I mean? Like if you got knowledge in any field and you watching the show, it's never gonna make sense to you, like at all. You know, when you military people, when they watch these military shows and different things of that nature, they be like, it don't happen this way. Cops, when they watch these shows, it don't happen this way. So apparently you worked in the medical field and you're gonna sit up and be like, it don't happen that way. But it's TV. That's all it is.
Okay, TV.
Yeah, it's TV.
Okay, TV. But over at the clinic, she might have had a different choice, because she would have only had maybe one person that was able to volunteer in the lab. But did you notice how slick Derek was? He never signed Grayson to the lab. Remember, Grayson was assigned to the nurses to help them and to assist them. Yeah, so Derek was a smart man. He was smarter than people gave him credit for.
But he didn't know about the plasma and stuff. He
No,
did
he didn't know.
Yeah, he just did that. I think he just did it just because, you know, because if he had a clue about the plasma, if he thought it was something, then yeah, I could kind of see it. But Derek was clueless the whole time. He didn't.
Yeah,
really know.
I don't think he knew about that. I'm not convinced he was really convinced when he told him he had to get it. Ashley would be harmed. That's why he followed him, because he said Jacob knew about it. Because remember, he's getting ready to call 911.
I mean, stuff like that don't. Well, yeah, but he also said, I think he said, well, no, did he say he was working with Jacob? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He told him he was working with Jacob.
Know about it.
And he was like, nah, Jacob, blah, blah, blah. He's somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, listen, like I said.
Yes, they thought Jacob was on an extensive trip for
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
They did.
So my thing is this. Derek should have definitely went to Ashley house. Why am I going to follow Grayson with this plasma? You know, if I really think that Ashley is in jeopardy, I'm going to her home.
That makes sense.
No,
yeah, makes sense.
On something real side, but I got to ask you this question while I'm thinking about it, Miss Jen. Are you caught up on Divorce Sisters?
You know, I went to sleep on it the other night, and last night I didn't try to watch it because I didn't get to bed till like 4 something this morning. I'm watching it tonight on my way to sleep.
But you're just missing that last episode, right?
I'm just missing the last episode, which I knew was impertinent.
Gotcha. But so I'm not going to talk about that part. What I'm going to say is the same way that young boy, instead of going to see his mom to ask his mom about what happened, why didn't he call the cops? That made no sense. And then he hit the road. You see this strange person, and you're not going to call the cops? But I just had to say that. Same thing with Derek. Like, you see this situation, and you're not going to call the cops. Okay, cool. But you're not going to go check on your girl? Didn't make any sense.
Well, you're probably right. Maybe he should have gone to Ashley. But if those people go after you, they would have killed him and Ashley if they wanted to.
But I'd rather be there to help try to defend her. If that was in his nature and that's what he really wanted to do, following Grayson to a warehouse is not going to help Ashley out one bit.
And that made no sense. You don't even have a weapon. No, that made
you don't have a weapon or nothing. You just following Grayson. You know he's on some illegal stuff because he just stole the plasma out of your clinic. So he just took the plasma. I'm gonna follow him to the drop and do what?
I think you would have been better calling the police. But
better calling the police or better going there and sitting with Ashley. Listen, I heard your life was in jeopardy. I'm here to protect you.
Because the police were aware of what was going on, so he could have called the police. He tried to call 911, but Grayson talked him out of it.
Yeah, that chain of events just didn't make any sense to me at all. It didn't. Nothing. And then he gonna argue with Jacob once he gets there. Hey man, what's going on? Wait, dog, I need you to leave. No, I'm not going anywhere. I need to find out what's happening. Like, come on, really?
And he was not gonna be able to leave. Remember, he said they saw him come through the gate.
Yeah, but he didn't want to leave. I'm just talking about the initial conversation. Like, Jacob's like, yo, you gotta get out of here. He's like, no. Like, come on, man. You're not a cop. I know you was a fireman and all, but I mean, you're not a cop.
That's right.
You said what?
A Timu cop.
A Timu cop.
That's what they be called. That's what what's his name? Randy be saying Timu cop.
Dude was a firefighter. He wasn't no cop. He wasn't trained to defend.
I just want to know why Doug's face looking so different. Somebody going to explain to me real slow.
He looks.
I can explain.
20 years younger. He looks 20 years.
I know they took off the goatee, but what else is going on?
See, here's the thing. Like, I mean, if it's true what they said, he was sick. So when he was doing the show, he was sick, and I guess he got to the point where he wasn't going to do the show any longer because he was sick. So I'm assuming, just safe to assume that since he's back on the show now, that he's feeling better now. That's probably why he's looking better, because he's probably feeling better. I don't know what was wrong with him to begin with, but whatever's wrong with him could be probably over. He could be well again.
His complexion is just radiant. He looks 20 years younger. Yeah, he's really this new version of him.
He got the good face, son.
Think about it. He could have had like maybe kidney problems. He could have had cancer himself. He could have had anything. He kept his personal business private, but they did say that he left for medical reasons.
Yeah, I heard that he was
hopefully whatever medical reasons that he was going through is now over, and he's probably getting back together. He's probably back in shape, feeling better, skin's glowing. You know, he's probably feeling good now. That's why he made a comeback.
His skin is really glowing. He looks like 20 years younger.
He looks like an AI. He do.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
But here's a question for y'all, right? Derek is gone. Now what?
What do you mean?
I mean, now what? He's gone now. Now what?
That's what I've been saying the whole night. Where do we go from here? There's no other storylines really but the Haley and Bill situation.
And they've been
Everything else is
dragging Haley
nothing.
on. Haley has been dropping for almost a year now, so I don't think they ever gonna do anything with that.
They got to, man. They keep having her do it, man. I thought they was going to give up on it
Well,
when his blood work came back
how
bad.
do you think they're gonna do anything? Anytime you are bold enough to go to the bar itself, sit on a stool, reach inside of your dress and pull the drops out and drop while you're sitting at the counter, they're not gonna do it. She'll never get caught, it looks like. Never.
Well, they dragging this for a reason, and that's the only thing that I can say when it comes down to these type things. Like the drops is still around for a reason. Like they could have got rid of the whole drop sequence when his blood work came back.
That's right.
But
They did for a little while. They did
Yeah.
for a little while. Yeah, she stopped.
And they brought it back. So they bringing it back for a reason. Something's going to happen. I just don't know when. Maybe 2030. Who knows? They could be hoping to get renewed a couple times. I don't know. But for now, we don't have anything but that storyline. Jacob's storyline has come to the Madison and getting sued. Oh my God.
Okay, wait. Y'all said so between those two, you say that who did we say is the bigger villain between Leslie and Leah? Who won?
Oh, I said
Leah.
Leslie, but they said Leah.
Leah is
So who's the bigger villain, Joey or Leah?
Ooh, oh God.
I don't know.
Is Joey really a villain?
I mean, the man done took all these folks up out of here. He run a casino. He's a mob.
No, we don't make you a villain just because you run a casino, Miss Jen.
But look at that. He's dating a woman that he ordered to hit on.
Well, but that's not villainous though. Like, what is Joey really doing though?
Brother, he get rid of everybody. That's what Joey do.
You said he got rid of who?
Bubba.
Oh, well then that means Malone is a villain. That means Bill is a villain.
But he's a mob boss.
But he's not really doing mob things in her face. Like, what is Joey? Joey has been nice. He's been sweet. He even got the guy out of town that they said robbed Haley. You know, he's looking out for Vanessa and her kids. I don't know. Is he really a villain?
But wait, though, you put the hit on her husband.
He did one little thing. One thing. And he killed Bubba to protect Martin. He didn't do that like out of his own, just out of evilness. He did that for a greater purpose, and that was to protect the Duprees and Martins that we all love so much. So, was that really a villainous thing to do, to take out a racist prick? It's not really villainous in my mind. And
it may turn out that Joey is really turning into having a heart. But now, instead of Derek, now y'all got to pick somebody. Who should have left?
Jacob.
Red. I wish Red wouldn't it wouldn't have bothered me.
And that's the purpose. That's why you can't take out Ren.
Who did you say, Miss Lil?
If they had taken Ren out, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I wouldn't have grieved. I wouldn't have had anything to. I mean, his life is valuable too, but they could have taken him out.
His life is not valuable, Miss Lil. He's a character.
I think you have talked Miss Lil because for a long time, wasn't but one name Miss Lil would have said that she was ready to go. Y'all know who it was.
Yeah, but I didn't want her to be killed. Oh yeah, but I want her out. Yeah, they got to write her off. Let her go.
You still don't want her on there?
As if they keep her away from evil, she's okay. But I don't want her. I would never want nothing to happen to her. I would never want her to be harmed. Just get her away from me.
She came to an epiphany tonight, so it might be changing for you, Miss Lil. I think she come to a realization that she shouldn't, she's gonna let up on let up on Eva. So I really see that coming down the road. She's gonna let up.
Even if they never become sisters, just leave her alone. That's all I want her to do.
Now, Jacob should have been taken out. Out of all the cast of people, they should have took Jacob out. Oh my God. That would have been compelling story. Too many people broken up about Derek. Let's keep it real.
We are broken up about Derek.
I know in theory, but come on. If it was Jacob, don't you think it would have hit a little harder though?
No.
Really?
Now,
Would have been
and it's
too
not that
much.
I don't want him to have a job. It's not that. It's
No,
just that
let's not talk about the jobs, Miss Jen. Let's talk about the characters. Like, let's keep it on the characters because I don't want
he don't
nobody to
really
lose
be
their
doing
job
nothing
neither.
though.
Huh?
He don't really be doing nothing though, but being a do-gooder.
Who don't really be doing nothing?
Jacob.
Yeah, but what
I
I'm saying
like
is the
Jacob.
ripple
Don't get me
effect with the
wrong.
whole family. You
I
know,
would
you
have
gotta.
loved to see Jacob gone. I'm saying we could have got rid of some of these side people and loosened up some money.
It wouldn't have mattered to us.
Light skinned little Rainy Gersh, I ain't need to see him.
Well, and
Now
influencer
that we
said
done
that
met
the influencer who hates
Jessica's
Ashley
parents, they
wanted
so
Tomas
nasty.
to
I
be
need for them
gone.
to come back.
See, Miss Jen, you're looking at it like you're looking at it in one aspect, but when you take people out, you got to do it for the dramatic effect. I believe. You know what I mean? You gotta feel something behind it. If you take out an extra, why do I care?
Because it's too soon to be taking our regular people. It's too soon.
All right.
Y'all already took Doug. Why y'all had to take Derek too?
Allegedly took Doug. We don't know if he's gone yet.
People out.
Ah, man, no, we don't care about them. Like, would that bothered you if they took out, like, you call him Little Raymond Usher, whatever you call him?
He her side chick.
Yeah, Ren. You don't care about Ren.
I don't care about
I don't even know Ren's name. What's his name? Darren? What's his name? Who is he? What he do?
Yeah, you want to take out somebody that has
Kelly, let me tell you something. They done cleaned up Grayson's face and everything so y'all can see how handsome he is. Grayson ain't going nowhere. But look, as I showed y'all earlier, look at this picture of Derek. Look at Derek in this picture. Derek could come back as Eric and put him in a suit, baby, and have him smelling good. He a businessman. And I'm telling you, you could bring him back as the impaler. I really don't care, but just let him play a whole different personality.
A lot of people really had begun, I think, to embrace Derek individually. I think even Var had, but they didn't like it when he was a couple with Ashley. That's when they didn't like them. They didn't. Evan said they were too vanilla. They didn't do good together. But so Derek really wasn't hated. I think he was liked. He just wasn't given any important roles. And in my opinion, he could act too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't dislike Derek. I didn't even dislike his character, but he was a little boring. Him, Jacob, the whole lot of them. They
That's
boring.
how they wrote him.
Yeah,
you should have wrote him out of that.
No, he served his purpose. His purpose was to be boring. I'm really talking about the characters, Miss Jen. I'm not talking about the actors, man. I know that they're going to lose their job, but I'm talking about the character and the character.
I'm clicking through these pictures and look at him. Doug got a fresh lineup. He got a fresh Beijing.
Mm-hmm. He looks like he's 20 years younger.
He do. And whatever he did, I want to do it too. Dude. What did you do?
They had him stressed out, Miss Jen. He was drinking. I guess they had to even make him look that way because of, even if he didn't look that way in real life, because of the character that he was playing. Like, he was a strong drunk. He was staying up all times of the night, gambling, and then going and do surgery. Really wasn't getting any kind of sleep like that. So they had to make him look old. I want to see how he looked when the show first started, though. I want to know if that's a drastic change from when he left the show.
Okay, so listen. Ted said he think that Nicole should have this job over the hospital over Dr. McCormick.
I hated that.
Does Ted want that to happen because? Okay, here's what I'm saying. Does this if you think Ted is more afraid of her aunt being over him, or do you think he wants this to happen because he's trying to do something for Nicole to get her back?
No, I have never thought about the aunt being over him. That never.
Oh yeah, because the aunt done told him, you better not play with my niece.
I never thought about that, but her parents believe that maybe he's trying to make good with her.
Mm-hmm.
But to tell you the truth, it looks like to me Nicole is daydreaming about Ted more than he is about her. Ted actually is not in any condition at this point, I don't think, to move on and marry someone else. But it doesn't seem like he's as obsessed with her. He wants well for her, because he said the other night to his son, how they were happy that both persons were able to attend. And he understands that they live in the same world. They're going to have to share the atmosphere, and he seems to be okay with that. I'm not sure how okay he would be if she became permanent with one of those men and settle into what seems like a lead to marriage. I really don't know. I don't know what his motive was, but maybe he really believes that she could be a common effect on the hospital. I don't know. And I don't.
I'm shocked he didn't put Shanice up for the role.
He
No,
That's
can't.
who I thought was going to get it from the
He
beginning.
can't.
she did
She's
that.
not a surgeon. I mean, he can't
No, you
make
don't have
her.
to be a surgeon because Nicole's not a surgeon.
No, not well. I should put it
She
this
don't
way.
have
She's
enough.
not
She
a
don't have enough
doctor. No,
accreditation for
you
that.
have to be for to be the head of the.
Yeah.
Well, not to be the CEO. You might not have to be the doctor, but remember, Leah was a head surgeon as well as being over all the surgeons.
He
And
was.
yes, so he can't. Shanice wouldn't qualify a
I don't
job
know
wise.
because see, Nicole doesn't do any type of medical work,
But
or as
she
far as
still
like
has
doctoral work.
she
So
has an
Nicole
MD.
can't talk to people, huh?
She has an MD,
But it's a
and
different MD though.
I know it's a
That's just like
different.
saying, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She has a different MD, but what I'm trying to say, in order for you to put this person over all of the surgeons and make them the head surgeon over the whole team, it would have to be somebody with an MD that could relate to them. And you are correct. Nicole is not a surgeon. I don't know how this would work, but at least it might work in the sense that she is an MD. Usually the top surgeon or the team leader would be another surgeon, and I agree with you on that. But no, Shanice couldn't. It wouldn't work with Shanice. But I don't know about Mona, why he's so resistant
What
to with Mona becoming it, because
they have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead. I don't
Yeah, I was just
understand.
saying to stay on real quick, to stay on what we were just talking about. They have different doctors or different people oversee those different roles in the hospital as well. So you might have the chief of surgery or whatnot. You might have blah blah blah. The role that Leah was in was pretty much a clerical role. Whereas though you're the face of the hospital. You take meetings and different things of that nature. Now, is Shanice, let's see, refined enough to be in that position? I don't know, but it seems like that position you don't really need to have any type of surgery skills or anything like that because
But remember now, when Leah got ready to make decisions about how the operating room, well, Shanice probably could do that too, how the operating rooms were doled out, and they're doled out on depending upon what the surgery contains, what would be the needs of the surgeon while they're in there. So I think for you to be, I think for her to be the head of the head surgeon or the chief of staff on the surgeon team, you do need to be another doctor.
But
And
see,
just
it's chief of staff over the whole hospital. So when we talk about it, like the things that Leah was able to do, Nicole couldn't do any of those things. Nicole just has a degree in psychology, and it just so happens that they put an MD on it. But Nicole doesn't know anything about surgical work. She has no idea about medicine and different things of that nature when it comes down to it. Shanice would have more hands-on being the head nurse and different things of that nature. She knows about medicine. She dishes out medicine. She's there
I
but
dealing
think
I've
with people.
never,
I think
Derek,
even
I've
being this
never
kind of
known
doctor, they
anybody
still
be the
have to
chief.
study medicine, and they still have to study some anatomy and all that other stuff, because Nicole writes prescriptions, and in order to do
Yeah.
that, she has to have done studied that too.
Now
Yeah,
she
in the head, and Shanice would be able to. Certain nurses can write. I forget which level of nurse
Yeah,
you
you're
got to be at.
talking about
they're
They can write prescriptions and stuff as well.
you're
yeah,
talking about nurse practitioners, but
nurse
they
Yes,
have to
practitioner.
be up
Yeah,
under they have to be up under some doctor
yeah.
who covers their prescriptions. Say they write prescriptions, you're exactly right.
and
But
there's
that
only certain
prescription
stuff
has
they
to
can
be
write too.
covered by the doctor. They have to
By the
be working
doctor.
up under
Yeah.
doctor.
But
So I
outside
don't
that,
think
Nicole don't know nothing about. Like at least Shanice probably been in surgeries. You know what I mean? They have nurses in the surgery
yeah.
room and different things of that nature.
But
Nicole
I've
not
never
be in
known that
surgery.
role. I've never known that role to be given to
No
anyone
I'm
nurse.
gonna
with
look it up.
another MD.
Yeah.
It's always been another.
Maybe a nurse practitioner, but I don't think she's a nurse practitioner.
No. Another MD would
Yeah.
have that role. Now he
I would
does
I
have
would
a
think so
point.
too. I can't see no
He does have VAR does have a point that Nicole probably wouldn't understand a lot of the complicated surgeries and all of that, but that wouldn't be necessary for her to understand because you've got to we're looking at the morality of what it takes to be a fine doctor. Remember when Nicole said to her, Shanice said to her, "You have tainted this hospital."
Okay. Now we're gonna get out of here on two things.
Okay.
One is let me see if I can find the previews from next week because the previews wasn't even making me excited.
No, they're not.
No, not at all.
Where's Jasmine?
Jasmine. Oh, you know what? I don't know. You know, she swam every day. You know, so sometimes
Okay, she was tired, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, this is just the stuff that I read already of what's happening next week. Let me see if I click on Facebook if by chance it'll pop up because sometimes that stuff will pop. Okay, beyond the gates. Let's see if somebody posted it.
Real quick, I asked Alexa. They said you don't have to be a doctor to be chief of staff at a hospital. It's normally a managerial role.
No, I don't want her to have that job.
That's what they said. It's a managerial role, and you don't have to be a doctor.
Yeah, no, thank you. And then the last time we gonna see Derek, they got him laid out like Top Cat.
I mean, last time you saw Doug, he was drunk and carried out of the casino.
But Derek died as a Derek died as a hero.
Yep.
And Doug was just so disgraceful the way he went down. Couldn't even stand up hardly without help. And somebody had to help him. That's what I was telling you, Dad. He had to be helped into the car. So whomever put him into that car knowing he was that drunk, that person I would say is a murderer.
Oh, he was. You know, they did that to him, Ms. Lil.
Yeah.
They didn't just they drove him. They set that whole thing up. Doug didn't go driving willingly by himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they already made that established.
Yeah, and then the way they did it was just awful. And the thing about it is that I see where the kids are coming from, but I know Vanessa is your girl.
Not really. No.
You are with someone that you don't really know 100% what the relationship of your former husband was with this man, which the kids do not know. She was in Joey's bed when Jacob called her that Joey's car had blown up.
Nah, she was actually not in Joey's bed. She was in Puerto Rico. Oh,
that's what I said, in his bed, and they went in the hotel room. She was in the bed when she got the message. Yep. So I can see why the kids would be so resentful. I think any children, adult or not adult, would be concerned if their parent was moving on this fast and becoming this obsessed with the man. That would be kind of normal. But then Deanna is afraid of her mother also being caught up in some kind of a crime because she doesn't trust him. And remember, Darnell said he went online and he was just horrified by the things he saw online about Joey. But of course now, online might not be 100% accurate. Because, like if you go to Wikipedia, those things were submitted by other people, not necessarily by people who've done the research. So you don't know. We can't say everything online is accurate. But when it's that much online that you would upset a person and scare them away, Joey is not a Sunday school teacher.
Nah, but see, here's the thing. the whole Joey thing with the kids and whatnot, like kind of like how Kat was telling today, like you don't want to lose the relationship with your mom because you don't like her choices. You
Yeah,
know, and at the end of the day, it's like you can tell your mom your concerns, you can tell your loved ones your concerns, but you can't control how they're going to move. And the simple fact that she relayed how she feels, and now it's just to the point where she's destroying any kind of relationship that her and her mom could have together because you don't like her choice in who she's dating. And I feel as though that's a detriment to the kids.
and
And I don't feel as though nobody should be able to control, like, nobody can control who I date, and I'm not going to control, like, I can't control who my son dates. If I don't like his girl, I can just tell him I don't like his girl, but we're not going to get in an argument when he's telling me that's the love of his life. And now I'm fighting with my son, and now I can't see my son or my granddaughter because me and the girl ain't getting along. Like, all that is stupid.
well, I cannot understand. I can understand where you're coming from. We all have choices to make,
Yep.
but with Dad being gone so just shortly, it looks like Vanessa has made herself only about taking care of Joey. The whole time her daughter was suffering from severe depression. She didn't even go to campus one time. She has money. Even if the dorm didn't make a room for her, she could live in a hotel and go and be there for her daughter. She has been so busy taking care of Joey. You are correct. We can't stop people from dating who they want to, but hers doesn't seem like a dating situation. It's more like an obsessive situation.
See, Deanne, and we can only deal with what we hear and what we see, right? So Deanna never said, Mom, you wasn't there for me. You abandoned me. When Dad died, you abandoned me, because I don't think that was the case. Vanessa said she's been calling. Deanna didn't want to speak to her. I think she even went up to the school. Deanna didn't want to see her. When Deanna comes around, Deanna has an attitude and different things of that nature. So at that point, no one has ever said, and even Darnell, no one has ever said to Vanessa, you abandoned us when Dad died. You get what I'm saying? If she did that, that would be dead wrong. The only thing that they saying to her is, I don't want you with this criminal. I don't think you need to be with him. And you moved on a little too quickly after Dad died. Like, that is their major concern. Not the fact that Vanessa had threw them in the wind. It's just the fact of her moves. So that's not a criticism that they have of her. So we can't really put that on her, right?
I think the one thing though, well, no, they don't know that he was involved in their father's death. Absolutely, they don't know that. But I think the any adult child would be concerned
Yeah,
if a man has this kind of a reputation and
absolutely.
you've becoming so involved with him. Now, Donnell even said, he was standing back and letting his mother do her thing, but after this last week, this blow up in the warehouse. Now he's getting concerned because he doesn't want his mom to
And
get caught up in something.
he
And
admitted Deanna got in his head, though. He did admit
yes,
that to Joey.
he did.
He,
He
he
sure
admitted
did.
he
Yeah,
admitted that Deanna got in his head, and
yeah, he
that
did.
Deanna has an instinct, and blah blah blah. So
And
Deanna is tainting the whole situation, because see, at the end of the day, like, you could know that who your son is dating is bad and horrible, and you could tell him. But to what ends do you go? Like, do you ruin your relationship with your son just because you don't like his choice? Like, in who he's dating? Like, I can't wrap my head around that.
well, I
Like,
guess you wouldn't, not with your son, but you listen to what Kat was saying, and Kat did give a good advice on this. If Joey is who Deanna thinks he is, if something happens to her mother, she's gonna have some support. And
mhm,
if you're angry with her, it would be hard to support someone, I guess, when you're angry. And I agree with
yep,
that part of it. And I also agree with you. Grown people will be grown people. But speaking from my point of view, and my point of view is not most people's point of view,
mm.
if it really came right down to it, where my children felt cut off, and particularly they just lost their father, I truly believe if I was a dating kind of a woman, I would allow my dating to
They
go.
never they
And,
never
and
said they felt cut off, though. So we can't put that on it when it's never been addressed. So they never once said that they felt cut off from their mom. They never once said, Mom, you with this guy, you don't even have time for us. They never once brought that conversation to the table, so we can't bring it there. They put everything that they had disputes about on the table. They thought he was a criminal. They thought she moved on too quick. They laid all that on the table. But what we never heard them say was, you abandoned us, Mom. None of them ever said that, so we can't put that on Vanessa. We just can't, because she was calling them the whole time. She was trying to see them. They didn't want to see her. So we can't really put that abandonment thing on her because she don't deserve it yet. Until they say, Mom, you abandoned us, we can't really put that card on her.
Well, I agree. Well, I'll take that back. Okay, she didn't abandon them, but her interest seems to, instead of being with her grieving daughter, it seems to be more in protecting Joey.
I think with both. She kept calling Deanna. She been telling her son to check up on her and keep her posted. She's been really, it really seemed like I'm caping for her, but I'm just telling the story. She's really been trying to be active in their lives. Like, she hasn't left them alone to deal with Joey. They just don't want to deal with her. Well, Deanna don't. So the Darnell don't really have a problem with his mom. Darnell is not the one just he's loving his mom still. She got in his head about Joey, and now he got an issue with it. And one more thing. If Joey is really this big bad wolf that y'all trying to say he is, not meaning the panel, but them, why don't you talk to this dude the way that Darnell been talking to him, the way that Deanna talks to this guy? Like, they like, come on, don't you know he can have y'all touched?
Privileged people don't be knowing stuff like that sometimes.
I got you.
They don't even know. We're gonna do something right quick before we get out of here, because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm tired tonight.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
She done
It's late anyway.
But because it's the holiday weekend, we might do a little thing somewhere here. Y'all ain't got to go nowhere on Monday. Okay, so we're gonna build Haley's past right quick. Did she go to college?
No.
Since we don't know nothing about it, let's talk about it. Did Haley go to college?
I don't know. All we know is that she was
in college.
She was a legal aid, and I'm not sure how much of if that's an AA or if you have to have any college training for being a legal aid. I don't know. She was a legal aid.
Is she really a paralegal?
Was she and Naomi, remember when they were buddies? She was working for Naomi's dad.
But did they check her credentials, or did she? Because she was living at their house when she got that job.
Naomi, I thought she met her in college.
No, at the gym.
Oh, at the gym. Okay. All right. Well, there you
I
go.
thought it was college too.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah, I used to think in college, but I see where Miss Jennings coming from. We don't know if she had the 2 years of college that it would require. If it requires,
she probably forged the paperwork. So
she might have did some college courses online and forged the paperwork.
Nah, a woman of her nature, I don't think would have time to go to college.
You're right. It's easier.
She was out scamming and stuff. She wasn't in college. Like, nah.
And enjoying scamming. Does Hayden have some kids? Maybe.
No.
I don't know. But where is Randy's son? We never see Randy's son. We never seen him.
Right.
We thought at first, some people thought Randy's son, she might have been the mother to Randy's son, but they're cousins. So we never saw Randy's son.
I don't think maybe Randy don't have a son.
Yes, he does. Remember when he took the $10,000 from Joey, and he was supposed to be going to Disney World, and Joey counted money and found out that he was $10,000 short, and that's when Joey put a hit out on his life.
Yeah, Miss Lil Haley's supposed to be the salt of the earth too. They're a bunch of scammers.
They just make a pack. They bill a bear.
Yeah, so he gonna say whatever he want to say to get him out of what he need to get out of, or to fluff up his story. You know, so I'm not saying he don't. I doubt if he don't. I don't think he has a family,
a son. Remember when we first came on, his woman? I don't know if it was his wife or not, but Joey talked about his woman and his son.
Yes, that's from what he told Joey. So you got to think about this, right? He's been a scammer the whole time. I think him and Haley blew into town together. They went their separate ways. Haley went on because they've been working together the whole time. Haley went on to link up with Bill and to do the scam with Bill, and he went on to work for Joey to handle, you know what I mean, to get into that situation.
So you're thinking then that Haley had done investigation on Bill?
Yeah, I do. I think they blew into town together. You know, and Haley scoped out Bill's situation. She orchestrated that chance meeting with Haley and everything else. I think it was all a ploy.
Do you think that she knows who her parents are and are they alive?
Do I think that Haley knows who her parents is?
Because you know she's supposed to be this orphan child.
Oh, yeah, I think she knows her parents. She built up a whole sob story, I believe. Like, I don't believe nothing that she says. It's probably the opposite of everything that she's telling everybody.
But she
It's got to be somebody else because Randy is her cousin. So she got an aunt, two or uncle, cousins out there somewhere.
There you go. And Randy's her cousin. So she lied about everything saying she had no family. But she do have family because she got Randy. Randy's her cousin. So the whole thing, think about this. Let's riddle me this. Why would it have to be a secret that her and Randy been related this whole time? If it wasn't for a secret hustle that they was doing on both ends. So she could have easily said that Randy was her cousin from the beginning.
Do you feel that Haley is loyal to
taking her to Philadelphia? She said no. She didn't want him to go to Philadelphia and see her family.
And Haley's probably from Detroit. She probably even from Philadelphia.
Her and Lynette have talked about growing up there.
In Philadelphia?
Wherever they from, they've talked about.
That's what I'm saying. Her and Lynette probably from Chicago.
Well, it seems like it was Philadelphia, but it was like wherever it was like, yeah, that's where they were from because that's
okay. Maybe they were.
And remember when my mom? Oh yeah, she knew who her parents are because she was like, remember how my mama reacted when I came home late that time?
Yeah, and Lynette. Haley put a whop on Lynette's eyes so Lynette could get empathy from her mother. Oh yes, I remember that.
Now you know. So there you go. You can't really believe too much that Haley's saying right now about anything.
Okay. Just one last question. Do you think Randy really gave her drops this poisonous? Because it doesn't look like it.
I don't know what. You know, this doesn't make any sense. Anything to take almost a year before you start having some symptoms. I really just don't know if that's water or what that is.
I'm starting to think it's water too, because ain't nothing going on. But they're odorless, tasteless. They done ran 9,000 kinds of blood work. Ain't nobody found nothing.
No, well they couldn't.
No, they did. They did. His levels was elevated highly.
No, other levels were off. But this medication is not detectable. It's odorless and it's tasteless, so they couldn't detect the medication. All they know is that his other labs were off.
Yeah, so that gotta be real stuff, because if it wasn't, his levels wouldn't have been elevated, and his levels came back down once she stopped giving it to him. He's just impatient.
She asked for a fatal dose.
Yeah, she's just impatient. So yes, that is real. Are you allowed to say the word? I don't know. That is real.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's real that she's giving them, because if it wasn't, his levels wouldn't have got elevated the way it did, and they wouldn't have went down once she stopped doing it to him.
Okay, last question. Eric, Jessica's parents, do we want to see them as regulars?
Oh yes. Now they should be the villains. Like yeah, I ain't gonna take credit for it. I forget the woman who she calls up. She be having bad connections a lot.
Wait, who calls up?
She calls into the line a lot, but her connection be bad, and she hasn't called in for a little bit.
Oh, you're talking about Sean?
Yeah. She brought up when we was talking one time on the panel, and she brought up she would like to see a rival family.
Yeah,
and I
haven't heard her in a while. I hope she's doing okay. But go ahead, you guys.
I don't know. I wonder where she is too. Okay.
Yeah, I give credit where credit's due. She said, it should be a rival family, and I think it would be good if they just had beef with the Duprees. And I would love to see them going back and forth with each other. Like that would make for something good. So we'll see.
Well, they could be against the Duprees as far as I'm concerned. I don't have a problem with that. but I don't admire them at all as parents.
Oh no, of course.
I don't admire. I think that from what this girl is saying, her father has been so putting so much of pressure on her. She was the only girl there that was announced that she had a perfect GPA. And
4.0.
what
4.9.
kind of pressure is he putting on her? I don't think that they are loving, emotionally connecting parents. I don't believe that they are very nurturing. And another thing, if they were, why would your daughter disrespect you to the point where she would take off before the name was announced? Because, like I was telling E-Dad, and now they had a tie before the names were announced, but because of the peer vote, Samantha won. Supposedly she had been the other person to that tie.
Well, she didn't care.
That's true. She didn't.
And
And I'm
and
disappointed at Tyrell because he knows what a struggle they had. He knows how important this was to Samantha, and he wouldn't even say until the envelope was open. I'm very disappointed in him. If you're
we can
gonna
all
take,
be we can all be disappointed, but teenage hormones prevail. They will find a way about it. And it's like, no offense. I'm sure he didn't mean no offense to nobody, but he put himself first in that situation. And as a
Linda,
dude, I can completely understand why.
Linda says she cannot stand Jessica's parents.
And that's why
oh
they will make good villains.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
we need people
that
to bring
mother is
you.
some,
What they
that
say?
mother is something else.
She is.
They could have put her in a better that gown that they
Her
had
and
her in.
Anastasia gonna make real good friends.
They might, yeah.
So
I
I hope
told
they
you,
come
people,
around,
they
and I
keep
hope.
listening to me. I keep telling you we need a table, but it need to be older women.
But did you hear how Anastasia, when the daughter admitted that she didn't do things by cheating, and she and Anastasia walked out before the girls had their last dance or whatever they had. They walked out.
They need the ladies who lunch. They need a table that's the ladies who lunch.
Oh,
Older women that sit there and talk gossip on the slide and call you baby while they talking about you like a dog.
mm. There are
That's what
not
they
many
need.
people. There are not many people as cruel as Anastasia, because most of the people that are bougie, they have a certain amount of political way that they will interact with you, but they put you down behind your back. But for you to go up to a child that was homeless and call her
No,
an
never
orphan,
the way
and
Anastasia and them are. See, the
no,
ladies who
no,
lunch are sweet ladies, rich, wearing their diamonds, down to the country club, talking about their grandchildren and what they're doing and what their kids are accomplishing and what addition they adding on to the mansion and
yeah,
the problems that they are having with their staff. And as you pass by, they tell you things like, Nicole, darling, you look wonderful ever since that fiasco happened at your anniversary party. Was that been a year? Oh, you look wonderful. How's your daughter
hmm
doing? Is she married yet? You know?
yeah, they would do that. But Anastasia going up to a homeless child
And
saying,
then they would get
"You're orphan
Anastasia together.
Annie."
Let me ask y'all
They
this
would get
question.
Anastasia together. Hmm.
What
What'd you say? Oh, wait.
storyline
I'm
would y'all,
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what storyline, if you could come up with a storyline, what storyline would you like to have on the show?
Hmm. Pick a character so I can go and tell you. I can build something around them.
Let you pick whatever character you want. What storyline would you like to surround them?
Leslie.
Leslie, we ain't got enough of Leslie. We probably got a whole week, I think, off of Leslie, right? Was she on this
So
whole week?
I'm saying that's the person I would like to be. If I could restructure Leslie, a
Mhm.
character, or build a story around a line around him, it would be Leslie.
What would she be doing?
I told you before she would be my Diane Carroll from Dynasty character,
Okay.
not
But
to
you
be
don't have
messed
like a
with,
particular plot in mind that you
savvy.
would like to have her getting
This is what
into?
I'm saying. Clean up her background and let her really become a powerhouse behind the gates,
Okay.
building things, doing things, a woman of industry. And that way, even if she wants to be a little bit evil, she can stand against the Duprees, but
And
be
not a
classy.
buffoonery stuff that
Yeah,
she's
and be
doing now.
classy with it. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And have
Gotcha.
her a husband that's making money. Like she needs to be the real villain of the show.
Gotcha.
I want her to be the villain, but the villain the right way.
Gotcha. What about
A
you, Miss Lil?
palatial home, not playing this. I would love that.
Now, what was the question? Would I clean them up, or would I want the
No,
story?
what storyline? If you could build a storyline, like the next storyline, like what would it be?
I
What
would
would it
break
be?
up. I would break up Chelsea and that girl and get
Madison.
Chelsea Madison and give Chelsea a beautiful young man for them to get together and have children and date. And I would love Chelsea is a beautiful young woman, and I think they're wasting both of those girls. They both are nice looking women.
Gotcha.
I would break that up. Yeah.
You would wonder. Okay, you can see her going straight as your storyline.
Yeah, I'll see her going straight. Yes.
What about you, E Daddy?
About what?
Storyline. If you could make a storyline for any of these characters, how would you make it?
Oh, that's a good question. We need a storyline that's interesting because all the
Yeah.
storylines right now are boring.
Yes, we do. So I'm looking at you to come up with one real quick on the fly.
Mm-hmm. You mean a new one?
Yeah, it's just a storyline. So I'll give you my example. So my storyline would be,
how about
I would love. Oh, go ahead. Okay, you want the rival family storyline? Okay. Mine would be I would like Jacob
because I didn't mind Samantha Ween the Cotillion, but the problem I had with the Cotillion is that it was stacking the Duprees favor to begin with.
It was, yes.
They had no real competition.
Yeah, no, they didn't. And it would have been nice if
people compete.
Yes, there you go.
Even though Samantha earned it, I want to see people compete.
I wanted Jessica to win.
You want who to win?
Jessica.
She might have been the tie. I don't know. Remember,
she did the work. Yeah, they said it was a tie. I was like, I know I heard them say tie.
It was a tie, but Samantha got the peers' votes. Remember, they said she was teaching the people how to walk because her cousin is a model and she's been working for a Cat and a Chelsea. So they said that the peers is what caused her to win. It was a tie, but the peers vote is what caused Samantha to win.
Yeah, I didn't like what you guys just said. And then the Duprees end up emceeing it. They end up passing out the prize. Like, I'm just like,
And you notice that Anastasia said that the Duprees were front and center. She didn't like that.
I thought it was foul too. You know what I mean? Like, it's a so, but I thought it was wrong to have the whole Dupree family hosting the event. Like Danny was never what do they call it?
She was never a debutante.
Yeah, she was never a debutante. Neither was Chelsea.
And now they running the hospital. We didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, we always knew they donated to the hospital, and they was like one of their top donors.
Yeah, but they on the board of directors. We didn't know all that.
Yeah, if you're a top donor, you get to the board of directors. Like, I thought that was just a given.
Your son-in-law working down there.
Yeah, I thought it was just a given. But
that's why Kat said. Remember, she said,
and that Ted is on the board.
Kat said she had been around Leah all of her life.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They had a connection.
She felt comfortable confronting Leah, but remember, Bill told her to stay out of that. Stay out of that. We didn't know. She didn't know Leah was dangerous then. So yeah, she grew up in the hospital because her mother works there, so they probably took her there as a small child.
Now, my storyline would be either for Vernon or Jacob, and I need one of them to be a creep. Vernon. Yeah, I would go with Vernon, man. I really wish they turned him a villain on that show when Anita was going through that chemo. If they would have had him out here and found out that Vernon was creeping on Anita whole time she was going through chemo, I think that would have shook the show up. You'd be like, "Oh my God, Vernon doing that!" Like, we need to start hating some people on the show, and I think that would have had people hating Vernon and different things. And even if he do it now, y'all got him all nice and sugary sweet, and then come to find out Vernon is a piece of trash too. Oh my God. Maybe it's just me, but I want the drama.
A lot of things could happen. Like, I would like to see them build a greater storyline around Lynette and let her be a regular on the show. Like, that would be cool. There's a lot of things could happen.
What about Mona? Avar, what do you see
Mona
for
about to
Mona?
get pulled up out the church.
Mona is a non-factor the same way that Jan is a non-factor. And they need to cut the cord with them just like they cut the cord with the girl. What's the girl name that got ran
Laura.
off the road? Laura.
Laura.
It's like why are these people around? They mean nothing to the story. They're not really adding anything. It's just like filler. Like the whole scene with her and Randy, that was all filler.
Well, E-Daddy said he enjoyed Mona when she was a gossiper, but now she's becoming too churchified.
Yeah, like she just pop up and around. She's not even working like with Nicole. Like she's just off doing her own thing, and it just don't feel right. Like I don't need it. I don't care. I really don't. Like some of these things, I just don't care about.
Would you like for Randy to take her on a date?
I don't care.
You don't care, okay?
No, I mean, like no offense. It's like she. It's like who is she? Like she's not giving us anything. Like I could see if she was having an affair with Randy, not having an affair, if she was having relations with Randy, and then Randy was seen with Lynette at the thing sucking the ketchup off her fingers, that would have been good. But they not even in a relationship, so it's like, who cares? I'm sorry. That's just my point of view.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. E-Daddy feels the same way. He thinks that since she and Leslie became enemies, that Mona became boring. He told me Mona was when they used to gossip about the Duprees and eat for lunch. He thought she was really on going on there, but now he says that Jan and Bola, they don't have it. Like I mean, Jan and Leslie don't have it. Like with Mona,
turn it around.
telling all of the
We can put some controversy around Jan and her whole life over there at Vanessa's house. That would be good.
I would care about Mona if Mona was secretly dating Vernon. I'm sorry.
Oh no, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, Vernon needs to be secretly dating Mona.
What happened to Jan's man? Remember, Miss Jan, you've been waiting for him
on the boat.
Pointless. Nobody cares. Like, see, that's the whole thing. Like nobody cares because it's not in our face. Like we hear about her dating a dude. Who cares if you're not bringing him around? Mona's not even a main character. She's really just like an extra. She's not even like second tier character. Like she's really just a bona fide extra at this point. Same thing with Mona. Like they have no real, I don't know. It's just time filler. And like give Mona something. Have her secretly stealing money from Nicole and stealing stuff out the house.
She worships the Duprees. She would never steal from them.
Yeah, and that's why they need to do the switch to make it. Oh my God, she did that. Oh my God, she's with Vernon. Like you need to give us some oh my God moments, and we just don't get enough of it.
Hopefully, we will get some more in the future. That will be our hope for that will happen. With that, guys, I'm gonna have to get ready to get out of here because I'm about to fall over to the side.
All right.
I got to get up early and do makeup for somebody for a wedding in the morning.
Okay.
So,
and Miss Jen, I'd like to say you've been doing an excellent job. I really appreciate all of the time you put in just to make it nice for the viewers. And for what you're saying, you're not being compensated, but you're doing your creativity is out there just to bless other people. Thank you.
Well, they compensate you. It go $3, it go $2, and then oh wait, you played a song. Oh well, we got to take some money for that, So, but I'd be like, okay, well, if that's the reason why if somebody does a super sticker or something, I'll play something that's got some music because it kind of offsets that, So, but I'll figure it out. I'm older, so I don't know the tricks and the turns about how to turn this into what it needs to be turned into. In the meantime, I'm just trying to build a platform over here first.
They do have YouTube classes.
I know, but I ain't got time for them.
Yeah.
I'm in one of the. I got accepted into one of their programs.
They have what kind of classes?
YouTube.
They do. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say no. I got accepted into something else with them, but I ain't had time to do the things that I need to do with that. But
Okay.
yeah, I wrote myself into something this year I shouldn't have done. So, but I did it. So, yeah. So I'm kind of stretched out, kind of thin, and we ain't trying to get that blood pressure back up where it was.
There you
But
go.
it's fun though. What I'm doing though, I'm kind of enjoying. So, but at the
That's
same time, I just be tired because I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I gotta, yeah. So yeah, I'm getting ready to get my butt in the bed so I can be up early, do this girl's makeup, and get on out the door. And then I'm gonna take a nap.
yes.
Something I don't do. I don't really do naps, but I might do one tomorrow. And I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try my best to jump back on here with you guys this weekend, in the membership for something.
Okay.
Righty.
Mm. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with
Okay.
me, E Daddy, Var, Miss Lil. It was such a pleasure talking to you guys as always. I know
you.
that people always enjoy hearing from you guys.
Well, thank you.
No
Mhm.
problem.
All right. Have a great night and say hello to Mrs. Var for us.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right. Good night, y'all.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night. You guys.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, Miss Lil.
Good night.
Good night, E Daddy.
Good night.
All right, you guys, that is it. I'm gonna get ready to get my cell phone up out of here and go get me some much needed rest. Okay. Trying to find my thing. It was fun tonight, as always. Emotional too, because I mean, really and truly, we are going to miss Derek as a part of this show. Like, as I say, he's one of the children over here now. So it ain't like we want to get rid of our babies. So first of all, let me say thank you to those who stepped up who were able to be sponsors for tonight. Raven Maniac, thank you so much for being a sponsor. Myrtle Tister, thank you also for being a sponsor. And Linda Bias Barnett, thank you so much for being a sponsor. Bilo Didi, thank you for being a sponsor. Rhonda Reed, thank you for being a sponsor. And to Peggy, thank you for being a sponsor. I would also like to thank those of you who participated in the fashion show. E Daddy, Keisha, 3375, Linda Bain, Miss Lil, Raven Maniac, Rhonda SMAH. I added an A, sorry about that, 1879. Also to Lightning Storm, thank you for being included in our fashions this evening. Real Talk, Bilo Didi, Kelly S, Linda Bias Barnett, Barbara R, Myrtle Tister, Be on Purpose, and Belinda Hill. Thank you all for taking the time out to join me this evening and for being a part of saying goodbye to actor Ben Gavin, who played the role of Derek. Ben Gavin is an award-winning actor. He's a writer and he's a producer. And so hopefully some of these things that he does is going to, be something that will fall in that will come to him, not fall in his lap, but that'll come to him for a project that will keep him going. And we even hope to see him back over here on the show again. We would love to see that. I am pulling for you, Ben, to come back as Eric, the twin of Derek. Okay, with that full-on beard. Tell him to bring you back in a suit, bring you back in a businessman and a brother that didn't know that he was the twin of him, and that would be great. Let's bring you right back on in the doors, okay? But thank you guys very much, because we're gonna miss Derek. We really are. There was something still very likable about Derek. Even though we might not have liked what they were doing with the character, we liked his presence still. You could tell he was a genuine person and he's a good actor. So we want to bring him back. Okay. Give him another chance. We want him employed over here at the Gatekeepers Association. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you to everybody who sponsored the show. Thank you to everyone who participated in the memorial service, the panels for the laughs and all the capital, whatever y'all had to type down there in big letters to each other. And remember over here, even when we arguing, it's all love, peace, and hair grease. I do hope you're having a great day as well. I mean, it's 12:50. You ain't but 50 minutes into the new day. And if not, remember there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.